Where are you? Let's be having you. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Come on, United! Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you guys and gals for the game Real Betis versus Manchester United in Seville, the second leg of the Europa League. Last 16, is it? I've forgotten already. But that's what we're here for, guys. We're going to be watching the second leg, hoping that United can get the job done nice and easy. We are 4-1 up from the first game, of course, remember, so shouldn't be that difficult. We've got a strong side out. It does have Harry Maguire in it, though. But we do have a strong side out, so we're hoping for a good, easy win. Come on, let's be having you. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here for tonight's show. I hope you all had a great day. Let's see who's in here. Bruce McIntosh, what's going on? The Cake Cadet, Alex Core, Elliot Manduna, Shrek the Dick, Mother FC, Ezio, Duncan Belifo, Johnny M, MUFC fan, Bruce McIntosh, Kay and Joey, Jonathan Gallagher, what's going on? Super Fat Frank, Johnny M, Bruce, Lucy McNicholas, how are you doing? Also, we got Duncan and Ezio Auditore. What's happening, bro? Ed, Naz786, how goes it? Dean M, Jonathan Gallagher, let's be having you, my son. Mackay Johnson, how are you getting on as well? Let's be having you, my son. Let's go 5-0, he says. Come on. You what? Big T and Johnny and Christian Akal, hello to you, bro. Ed, Adrian Morris, Alex Walker, the Hoot Man. Gungshi, you legend, get in there, my son. Come on, United. Shane Oz, how you doing? Philip Chapman, Wazza, what's happening, bro? Lewis Eraser, Madhouse, and everybody. Liam Ward, Danny McMillan, and everybody. Thank you for getting in here for the stream today, guys. Do us a favor at the start of this one and hit the like button on the video. Smash the thumbs up. You know it makes sense. Give it a raw, filthy like spike. And also give it a share around on social media before the game starts if you want. Help us spread the word. We've pinned a tweet to the top of the live chat. So let's be having you. Have a cheeky little retweet over on Twitter. We'll shout you all out at half time. Hello, Keegan Reed. How you doing? And Galang Adana. Welcome in. Welcome in. Excited for Pellegrini. Yes, sirree. So the lineup today, guys, is David De Gea in goal. We've got Wan-Bissaka. Slabby Maguire comes in there instead of Varane. Lisandro Martinez and Malacia complete the back line. Then we've got Casemiro and Fred, the Brazilian connection in midfield, with Pellegrini, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford and Veggie up top. That is the lineup. I mean, it's strong. It's a strong lineup, isn't it? He's definitely gone with most of his tried and tested soldiers here in Casemiro and Bruno, even though these guys are, you know, if they get another yellow card, they're going to miss a game. But he's given a couple of opportunities to some players we haven't seen too much of lately. Malacia starts over Shaw. Maguire comes in. And Pellegrini. You can't really fault the Pellegrini inclusion because he was fantastic in the last game. We all want to see a little bit more of Pellegrini out there on the pitch. He looks fantastic. And he's so young and just like his pace is raw. The goal that he created in the last game was absolutely magnificent. So let's get... Who's excited to see Pellegrini? Smash a 1 if you're looking forward to seeing Pellegrini. Smash a 6 if you're not looking forward to seeing Harry Maguire in the team, though. Mate, it's always a concern with Slabbo at the back for me. If we're going to, you know, like have a problem area anywhere, it's probably going to be him. Probably going to be him. Thank you for getting in, guys. Yes, nice one. Christian is looking forward to Pellegrini. So is Gungshi and Shrek and Johnny. And everybody else, 1 and 6. Yeah, always a concern seeing Harry Maguire in the team, guys. Very much so. But, hey, look, let's hope he has a good game. Southgate loves him, doesn't he? Southgate bloody loves him. Sonic Asylum, how you doing there, boss? I hope you're doing well today, dude. Ready for some 7-Up juices, Purplus Shop Smart? I mean, I'd rather some Cherry Coke Zero or some Coke Zero, to be fair, Purplus, man. But you Melters enjoy your 7-Up trophy this season. You absolute bunch of losers. Ala Madrid, Liverpool, no trophies this year. Probably going to finish outside the top 4 as well. So we don't even talk about the scouts around here because they're irrelevant this season. But they're absolutely irrelevant now. We've laughed at them. We've dealt with them. They have been weighed. They have been measured. And they have been found to be a bunch of scouse melts. So we don't even talk about those guys around here anymore because they're just irrelevant this season now. They were relevant. We had a good laugh at them yesterday. But now, you know, we don't care. We don't care because they're absolutely crap. Cherry Coke, let's go, Johnny. Maguire up front, says Liam Oakley. Elliot Manduna says the stream is buffering. Oh, Elliot, I think that's just for you, bud. It says 0 drop frames my end. Try turning your quality down, lad, on the cog in the top right-hand corner. Well, give us some feedback, actually, guys. Smash a 1 if we're coming through fine for you guys. Let us know if we're coming through fine. But it seems fine my end at the moment. Anyway, Stream's perfect, says Mark Egan. It's fine, says Gungshi. Okay, yeah, so you're going to have to sort your internet out there, Elliot Manduna, lad. Or turn down your Wi-Fi, your quality settings there, lad, and it should help. Yes, Haunted Adventurer, thank you, bud, for the feedback. And Nas786, Philip Chapman, let's go. John Boy Cat, how you doing? Get in there, my son. Thank you, everyone, for joining us anyway. So, yeah, you know, I like the lineup from Ten Hag tonight, apart from Maguire, really. It's a strong lineup to get the job done. He's not taking any chances here, really. There's, okay, a few players that you might have want to have seen in there. We've got Varane on the bench. But yeah, Varane could do with a rest. There's a couple of players probably could do with a rest as well, if we're being honest, though. But he's gone for a super strong team here, which I respect. He wants to get the job done. Oh, shit, they're interviewing Dracula, mate! Oh, no, wait, it's just Manuel Pellegrini. Okay, there he is. Hang on a second. What's he doing out in daylight, guys? Hang on a sec. What the fuck? He must be having that factor 600 a sunblock on or something. What's going on, mate? How is Manuel Pellegrini outside during the day? I've seen it all now. That's crazy. What the hell? Bloody hell. Careful, Manuel. Better get yourself inside until it gets dark, bud. Fucking hell. He's a day walker, says Timo. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, man. He must have done a deal with Blade. Dracula in the house, yeah. He's licking the blood away from his chops, though. I want to suck your blood. The fella's eyes are red as fuck. He's definitely been on the devil's lettuce, says Stu. Hey, Niall Kane, what's going on, broski? Yeah, Maguire's being overplayed, the poor sod, says Madhouse. He does, Liam Ward. Gungshi! Oh, Gungshi Leone, thank you so much, dude. What a handsome bastard you are, sir. He's gifted 5 memberships out on the channel. Thank you so much, Don Gungshi. What a hero, man. Thank you so much, Don Gungshi, lad. Let's be having you. Where are you? Thank you, Gungers. Dudes, can we just get some hearts in there for the legend that is? The man that keeps on gifting out channel memberships on this channel, mate. He's probably responsible for half the members on this channel, this guy. What an absolute hero. Let's get a hashtag Don Gungshi in the live chat, please, to celebrate the elder statesman of the channel, man. Thank you, Gungshi. He's gifted a membership to Dean M. and John Anderson. And Ricotta Diaz as well has got one. And Liam Ward. Let's be having you, Liam Ward. And Dinosaur70 as well. Dinosaur70. Nice one. Welcome aboard, you 5 legends. You have been gifted the membership by the Don. Gungshi, thank you so much for that, mate. That's very kind of you, man. Big up yourself, lad. Big, big love to you, man. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, he is the godfather of the channel. He is, Richard. He's what I would say time wise and just one of the apps, just the legend of the channel, mate. To be fair, no disrespect to anybody else, but Gungshi's a legend, man. He's the ultimate member, says Stu. Definitely, man. Definitely. Thank you, Gungshi. Says love to the mighty Hamad. I appreciate you, dude. Honestly, that's very nice. Very nice indeed. What a legend. What a legend. Big up, Dean M. Absolutely. Duncan Belifa. Let's go. Rajat. Yes, sirree. Okay lineup. Yeah, no, it's a decent lineup, isn't it? I mean, you can see it going across the bottom of your screen, actually. In a second, there it is. De Gea. But it's a good lineup. There's a couple of melting positions, but other than that, we're okay. I expect us to win the game tonight. Let's get on to some score predictions. So I was feeling a little bit over exuberant last night, and I did say 3-0. But I don't think that's going to happen, actually. I think it's going to be a tighter game than that. I think maybe 2-1 to United on the night. 2-1 to United on the night, which would mean it's a 6-2 overall aggregate result, which is the same scoreline that Liverpool got knocked out with last night. Have some of that, Scousers. The same scoreline. I'm going for a 6-2 aggregate win. So 2-1 to United on the night. That's what I'm feeling. We got a couple of highlighted member comments in here. Thank you, United Forever, for nearly being a 2-year member, bud. 23. Let's get a 23 in there for him. Thank you, United Forever, bro. He says, let's get in there and good evening to everyone, even if you're a Scouser. There's no Scousers in here today, mate. There's literally going to be no Scousers in here. They only come out the woodwork when there's a bad result for United or they've got something to actually celebrate. They hide under a bloody rock, mate, once it all goes pear-shaped for them, which is what's happened last night. They won't be here. Their season's over, mate. They're crying over their catalogue from JD Sports right now, bud. That's what they're doing. Triple J, thank you very much for getting in here with your highlighted comment as well. He's been a sausage soldier for a year, man. Dude, that's big, man. 1 year. Let's get a 1 year and a birthday cake in there for Triple J. Thank you, Triple J. That's awesome of you, dude. Let's go. 1 year a member. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. He says, Slabby starting, Betis going to get 2 goals. It's a fair point. It's a fair point, isn't it, to be fair? It's a fair point. I mean, there's always a big concern with those guys when they are in the team. Well, when Maguire's in the team, I agree. Let's see what your score predictions are. Thank you, Triple J. Thank you, United Forever. And thank you, Don Gungshi. Let's have a look at these predictions then. So Liam thinks 2-0 to United. Casey's going 2-0 to United. Dean Prendergrass, how are you, boss? He says 2-2. It would be good enough to get the job done, wouldn't it? Kingslayer says 2-1 to United. Johnny's going 3-1 to United. Stu thinks it's an easy 3-1 win to United. Alex Core's going 5-0. Chris is going 1-1. United Forever's going 2-0. Rajat's going 2-1 or 3-1. Duncan Belifo's going 4-0. 4-0 says Super Fat Frank. 1-0 says MFC fan. And Madhouse is going for 2-2. Elliot says 2-1. Big T's going 4-0. Sports Further, how have you been, mate? Get in there. Welcome in, lad. How are you getting on? Richard says, Piggo, thoughts on Slabhead getting called up by Prattgate? It's nothing less than unexpected, bud. Southgate is a Maguire lover. He just likes his mates, doesn't he, on Southgate? You know, he just likes... he likes his tried and trusted posse of losers, to be honest. I don't know what he's all about, but it's no surprise, is it? Maguire just doesn't really play domestically for his team, but he still gets in Southgate. It's just a shambles, lad. Southgate is a complete predictable melt. Johnny M, get in there. Okay, 3-1 says David Johnston. You're feeling 3-1 in the loins as well, Gungshi. I can feel that. I mean, the prediction. The prediction, not the loins. Not the loins, the prediction, the prediction. Yeah. Oh, is my chat broken on stream? It is, isn't it? Thank you for letting me know it is broken on stream. Thank you for letting me know that. Just realised. Let's fix it. Thank you for highlighting that, bud. I appreciate that. It is broken, yes. Let me try and fix it real quick. That's not fixed it. That's not fixed it at all. Okay, 2 secs. I have to go over to the actual YouTube video. Thanks for letting me know that before it's got going, though. That's good stuff. So, early fixture today, guys. Interesting. There we go. There we go. That'll have to do. That will do the trick nicely there. Should do anyway. Okay, beautiful. Yep. By the way, the Twitter is pinned to the top of the chat. Go and give that tweet a retweet if you want, guys, if you want to help us out. Every little helps spreading the word out there, so go and do that. Also, hit the likes. We're nearly at 100 likes, everyone, so smash that like. Let's have a little like spike. Let's see if we can get to 130 likes before the kickoff. Hello there, Keegan Reid. How you going? And Xander Grogan. You bet Klopp is feeling 6 to the stomach. I know, he doesn't want to talk about a 6 baby anymore, does he? You know? Primot, how you doing, mate? He says 2-2. That'll do the trick, won't it? That'll do, to be fair. We just want to get through as easy as we can, really. We don't want them to score an early goal or anything like that and just make it a little bit of a squeaky bum time game. We don't want that, obviously. We just want a nice, easy passage to the next round. Who would be your ideal striker for United, Pig? I do not want Kane. I would ideally like Osimhen. Yeah, Stu, he's a great shout. He's great again last night, wasn't he? He's obviously a great player. I mean, my ideal striker would be Harry Kane, to be honest. I do really like him. I think he would give us exactly what we need. He's proven in the Premier League. But Osimhen would also be fantastic. But I do rate Kane. 3-0 says Haunted Adventurer. 3-0 Slabby hat-trick says Keegan Reid. Conchalo Ramos. Interesting, Big T. Yeah, interesting. Fair enough. He's also a decent shout as well. Definitely young as well. Ravens Mansan. Do you think Granit Xhaka is a top 5 centre mid in the Prem? No, mate. I personally don't. I mean, in all fairness, they've had a good season, haven't they? And he's had a good season, but not top 5, mate. No, sorry. Don't think so. Top 8 to 10 maybe, says Rashad. Yeah, you know. But top 5, nah. Nice old dirty Benjo. Enjoy. Thank you for getting in the stream, my friend. You want to strike on the level of Prime Suarez at least, as Ravens man said. Well, we should be going for somebody super prime, shouldn't we? Super world class. That's what we need. We need somebody to really come in and, you know, do a good service to us and score a lot of Premier League goals and just score a lot of goals. which is why I like Kane, to be fair, because he's a proven goal scorer in the league, and he's also like really good at passing, and his vision's great, and all that sort of stuff. I really do rate Kane, to be fair. I mean, he's got 20 Premier League goals this season for Spurs in the Prem alone, and he does that every single season, more or less. So anybody who thinks he wouldn't be a good option is probably on the old crack pipe, to be fair. There might be better options out there, but it depends how Ten Hag wants to play, obviously. But for me, Kane's a proven goal scorer. He's only 29 as well, the special one. He says, old man Kane. He's only 29, to be fair. He's still got 3-4 top seasons left in him of 20-plus goals a season. I don't know why I'm defending Harry Kane so much, but there seems to be a lot of doubters, a lot of haters in regards to Kane. I just think he's a classy player. That's my personal opinion. Obviously, most people seem to not agree with that statement, but I think he's absolutely wicked, and he's proven in the Prem. Colin Archer says, if Greenwood hadn't been such a prat, he would be ideal. There you go, Colin. That's a big problem, isn't it? Yeah, trying to come back from that is going to be difficult PR-wise. Right, they're coming out the tunnel now, guys. United players coming out. They look relaxed. This is in Seville, remember. We've got Betis home crowd to contend with. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. What about Abraham? Take him? Nah, not really, Jean de Grogan. Aim higher than that, to be fair. Aim higher than that. How many goals has he got in Serie A this season? Not that many, bud. Not compared to Osman. Would anyone consider Cancelo for United, says Dean Prendergast? I mean, he's a classy player, but... it's not going to happen, is it? Really, it's not going to happen, is it? Spanish chicas in the crowd. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. That's a good thing about this being in Spain. Veghorst Scorpion kicks says Casey O'Brien. Do you want to keep Veghorst working his legs off? Do you want to keep him? Yeah. As a squad player, as a backup, as an option. Guys, would you keep Wout Weghorst or let him go? Let me know what you think. For me personally, I mean, I would keep him as a rotation player. Not to play him like we've been playing him now, though. Like he's been playing pretty much every game for us now. I don't really want that. I just sort of want him to be a backup for us or an option. He's a good option because he gives you something different. He's a big physical player. Gives you something different, but nah, we need to have a much better striker than that in the team next season. We do. He's not going to get you 20-plus goals a season, is he, in the league? It's just not going to happen. He's not that good. He's good, but he's not that good. So we need to get somebody who's clinical, and he's not that person, to be fair. But he is a great backup, like Alex Core says. Yeah. Keep him, says Mbuso and Kosi. Keep, says Bruce McIntosh. Bench, says Heath Edwards. Would you keep Martial as a squad player, says a special one? I would. I mean, I also don't care, to be honest. If he's sold and we sign somebody better, I'm really not bothered. I've sort of done with Martial because he just doesn't play, mate. He's just too injury prone all the time. You can't rely on him. Weghorst has played more in the time he's been here than Tony Martial has in 2 years. And that's facts. That's not me just saying things. That's actual facts in terms of starts. It's pretty ridiculous how little Martial plays for us over the years. Dutch Gamer says he's a great player for a great price. Yeah, that's right. He's a great second striker for a team, except he doesn't make many goals. Yeah, no, he is a good option. He gives you something different, like I say. Jarvis Cocker, how you doing, my son? I hope you're doing well. Sorry, Jarvis, I just remembered you told me to read your message last night. I've only just remembered, mate. Sorry. I got off and got straight in the bath last night, mate, and just forgot. But I'll check your message soon, Jarvis. I just remembered now. I've seen you. How you doing, Jarvis? And we've got the legend that is City 10 in here as well. Says, I believe no notification here. Had to search you. Oh, really? That's absolutely gash. No notification, squad. That sucks. Right, give us a like then, guys, before kickoff. We're about to kick off in a minute. Thank you, City 10. Hope you're good, by the way. Smash the like button and help spread the word. It seems like notifications may not have been working today, which is gash. Let me know if you got a notification, yes or no. Did you get a notification for this stream? Benjamin Bessemer, thank you very much for becoming a member of the Bacon and Egg Brigade, my son. Again, man, thank you so much for re-upping your membership, lad. I appreciate you. Get in there. Get your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in there to welcome Benjamin Bessemer to the posse. Thank you so much, man. Mate, Manuel Pellegrini's eyes are really red, aren't they? Crikey, he's been feasting on some serious blood before this game. No, exactly, Gungshi. You just can't trust Martial to stay fit. When he's fit, he's a good player to have in the squad, but that's about it, really. That is about it. James Stanaland says, how you feeling, Pig? I'm not feeling great today at all, actually, but we're here. We're here. You got one and an email notification. Brilliant, the Hoop Man. Okay, that's great. Game's about to kick off then, guys. Let's get a cheeky little timer up in the top right-hand corner. And it's kicked off, everybody. Come on then, United. Do sync up with us if you can. It's in the top right-hand corner there. 7 seconds into the game. Benjamin Bessemer, thank you for the highlighted member comment. 17 months of Don. Let's go. Mate, early chance for United down the right. Pellegrini's in. Pellegrini's in. We've got a runner in there. Rashford's in there. Oh, no. Bad effort by Pellegrini with the cross. I just don't think he expected to get that so soon, but Pellegrini's cross there was not great. Rashford was making his run in there into the box. And it is a bit of a gash pass, but, you know, great bright start there. Straight cut him open down the right. Pellegrini in behind with that raw pace he's got. Thank you, Benjamin Bessemer, for your comment. Let's get a 17 in there, man. Thank you for re-upping your membership there, bro. Being a member for 17 months. He says, afternoon, Piggy. 2 things. 1, come on, United. Let's beat these orange merchants. And 2, I'd say we should get Osman, sorry about spelling, and Sesko up front. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Osman would be a brilliant signing, wouldn't he? Absolutely brilliant. No doubt he's a very talented player. He scored like 20, I think he's contributed like 23 goals in 21 games or something in Serie A this season. Can't really argue with those stats. He scored 21 or something, and he's got a couple of assists as well. Like, he's definitely an effective player. And did you see him last night? He was excellent again. You know, he's obviously a great player, Benjamin Bessemer. Yeah, I would be so happy with him as well if we signed him in the summer. That'd be great. Sesko's a good shout. I think he's already going somewhere else, isn't he? Hasn't he already got a deal set up to go somewhere else? And then Vlahovic is a great shout as well. T-Mill. Yeah, you know, take your pick, really. There's a few. We just need a top-class forward. Is the game on Peacock? I'm not sure, actually, Rajat B. I'm watching it on BT Sport 1 in the UK here. Bones Brigade. Hello. He says, how does Ten Hag trust Maguire with this game? I don't know either. He said he's good before the game. I don't understand. Do you think we could win a double under Ten Hag? I do, Fire Can Rap. Yeah, bro. I definitely do. Maybe even more. Who knows? I mean, we're both still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Europa League. So who knows? It's on Paramount Plus, is it, Kerry E? Oh, yeah, of course, because it's a European game. It will be on the Paramount Plus in America, yeah. Yeah, good shout, Kerry E, 83. Mickey Lund, it's good to have you here, my friend. Rashford brings it down on the left. So Rashford playing on the left tonight. Weghorst up top. Fred and Casemiro in the middle with Bruno in the hole. And Pellegrini on the right. That's how we're set up. Just in case you wondered, because obviously we have seen Ten Hag shuffle the pack quite a bit with Weghorst dropping deeper or Rashford going up top. But at the moment, Pellegrini's on the right, Rashford on the left, Veggie up top. Real Betis with the ball at the back now. Pellegrini wins it back. Oh, he's tried to, he has megged them, but he's unable to get round the other way. And it's a goalkeeper who set up the pitch there for Real Betis. I forgot to tell you Real Betis' team. It's Dantas de Silva in goal there. Sabali, back to De Gea it goes now. Pizzella, Gonzalez, de Silva Santos, Rodriguez, William Carvalho, Rubal, Sanchez Rodriguez, Juanmi, and Perez completes the starting 11. Looks like a 4-2-3-1 as well. Early chance for Real Betis. Good block there by Casemiro. Gets himself in between the chance and the goal. And it's a way out for a throw-in on the left side for Betis. They take it quickly. Carvalho now for Betis. Back into their own half. VJ says, hey Piggy, wave if you think we can win without losing Bruno and Cas to suspension. I think we're going to lose one of them to suspension, mate, so far, basically, in this game. Not both of them, but I think one of them's going to pick up a yellow card. And actually, maybe that's the plan. Like, maybe that's the plan. Maybe they'll both get yellow carded. Well, probably not, but I think one of them's going to get yellow carded. Maybe that's the plan, because let's face it, you don't want to be without those guys in the final of the Europa or the semi-final of the Europa. You know, we'll be getting into the last 8 with this win. And if you're gonna miss somebody in a round, I guess it's probably better to lose them for one game then, rather than lose them in the final. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Thomas says, are you watching on Paramount Plus? Your stream is 40 seconds ahead of my Paramount Plus. No, I'm not, Thomas Border. I'm watching on BT Sport 1 in the UK, lad. So it's super duper live through the Virgin set-top box or whatever. Pellegrini fed in by Rashford. Oh, such a shame. Just a little bit too much on that pass by Rashi. Otherwise, it's a great chance for Pellegrini. Pellegrini looking lively with his movement so far early doors. Thank you, James Dean. Good to see you too, lad. Okay, Malassi is going to take the throw in near the halfway line for United on the left. Over to Slabbo Maguire it goes. I really hope Slabby Maguire's gone in the summer. Just because he's on too much money. That's really good play by Harry Maguire. He's held off the man. He's taken it forward. Got the pass off. Nice play, Slabbo. Nice play, Slabbo. But he's just not United standard, really. He's too slow, etc. Be nice if he goes. And we could get some money for him, I wonder. That'd be nice. And get some money off the books. And use his wages for... top player. Loose pass by De Gea, distribution in question. Throw in on the right now for Betis. Sabali's going to take the throw then for Real Betis. Well cut out by the butcher. Malassia brings it down well. Fred now, excellent play at the back there from United, well played. Oh, nice spreaded pass across to Wan-Bissaka. He's got us down. We're going down the right side now. He's a good run from Wan-Bissaka. He takes his man on. Tries to get the crossing, but he's won a corner for United. Wan-Bissaka, well played. He's having a good time of it under Ten Hag as well, isn't he? No, that's right, Gungshi. Snabby's doing all right so far. De Gea's passing is pretty gash and Buso. Yeah, it's pretty. It's the one part of his game that is just a bit gash, definitely. And maybe his penalty saving is gash as well. Oh, Dante, I know. What an absolute foreshadowing there, bro. Call the cops when you see Greenwood. That's crazy, isn't it? Bruno Fernandes with the corner in now. In it goes. Oh, it's headed on towards the 6-yard, the corner of the 6-yard box on the left by Casemiro. And Weghorst can't quite get on the end of it. He almost does, though. Good chance for United there. Close. Good corner in. Cassie nods it across. I think he's going for the far corner. Veggie can't quite get onto it. Cassie's got such a brilliant, I don't know, like a sixth sense or just the ability to get on crosses, doesn't he? He's not the tallest guy, but there's just something about him, man. Casemiro's just great in the air. He just literally, whether it's a free kick coming into the box or a set piece, he's just got, I don't know, he's just got the ability. Oh no, Slabby Maguire's pace has been exposed and they're 1-on-1. No! Yes, they've missed. Oh my God, you see, that's the problem with Harry Maguire, guys. That's why he's shit. Because the cross, he's just exposed at the back there. It's not even his fault. He just doesn't have the legs to carry him, man. Look, he's out of position. He can't get back because he's so slow. And they get a free shot and it should be a goal. Should be a goal to Real Betis. If it's not for a bit of dodgy finishing there. You know, that's a terrible finish. Luckily for us. Seriously, Maguire's just too slow to play at the top level. He really is. There's so many quick athletes in forward lines. He's too slow. He can't recover. You know, he's okay if you're playing low block and you're always behind the ball. But any time like that, where it's moved quickly, he's screwed, mate. He's so slow, man. Fucking hell. Pellegrini now. We're so lucky not to concede there, guys. We're so lucky. Premot says, useless mug. He's so bad slow. He is. It's just the pace that hurts him. If he was quicker, he'd actually be fine. Honestly, if he was like pretty quick, he would be okay. But it is just the pace that hurts him there. He's just too slow, man. He can't ever get back for situations like that. Dan Tay says, Maguire needs gone. Not even a decent backup. Exposed more times than Boris Johnson. Yes, indeed. He is playing like a protoplasmic invertebrate jelly of a man today. Yes, not a great start there from Maguire. He actually looked okay, but any time that's the problem. Any time where you've got to recover, he can't recover. That's the problem. Yeah, so let's hope that he's sold in the summer. Really. Kate Cadet, how you doing, my son? What's going on? Dante wasn't only Maguire there. Our midfield didn't bother to run home. Says must play. Yeah, but you know the final pass is really dangerous because of our centre back being so slow. That's true. I mean, look, we were out of position. Oh, shit. Real Betis come at us on the counter-attack. Well cut out this time by Wan-Bissaka. And yes, we've got it under control again. Bruno Fernandes now. But it's the final pass is going to be a killer when you've got somebody with the pace of a fucking diuretic slug in the back. Boomslang Lani, what's going on, my son? Let's go, bro. Thank you for getting in here. He's changed his name. Look at that. Owen Lan, a.k.a. Boomslang Lani. Okay, get in there. He's been a member for 17 months, man. Let's get hashtag 17 in there. He says, yes, la. Starting streaming on Sunday, Pigsy. Oh, my goodness. Shot on goal. They're protesting for a handball or a foul or something. But, or a corner. But De Gea sees that one wide of his post. Good start this from Betis, unfortunately. They're trying to get back in the game. Lani, thank you for being a member of that time, bro. I appreciate it, lad. And he's streaming on Sunday. That's fucking awesome, Boomslang Lani, man. I look forward to seeing that. What time are you streaming? Go and check out Boomslang Lani on YouTube, guys, and go give him some support for his first stream. He's a great FIFA player. He's actually a pro, so he should be pretty awesome. As long as you're not streaming same time as me, anyway. Get in there, Boomslang Lani, though. Nice one. You don't like how open the game is, says Kate Cadet? Nah, man, they've had a good few chances already. S-Clad says Harry Maguire earns 200k a week. He's laughing to the bank. Yeah, that's right. I still think he'll go in the summer, though. I don't think he's the sort of player that wants to do a Phil Jones and just hang about and just get the paycheck. I do think he wants to play. And I know Southgate keeps selecting him in the England squad, but surely if he's not playing at all for us next season, then he's going to, essentially drop out of the team. Maybe not, knowing Southgate. Maybe not. Maybe he'd play Harry Maguire if he played in the Championship. Who knows? Or if he never played ever again, maybe he'd still play for England. Oh, man, that was a really good chance there by Real Betis. Griffo Chaz has got his highlighted comment in here. Thank you, Griffo, for being a 38-month Don. Let's get some Don hats in there for Griffo. Thank you, Griffo Chaz. He says, boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. He says, hope the Bacon Brigade are all good. Thank you, Griffo Chaz, man. Thank you very much, dude. Not too shabby, mate. How is everyone today on a scale of 1 to 69? Shit, Wanmi's done us there. Malacia hoofs it away. Jassy, who's in the lineup? It is De Gea, Malacia, Maguire, Lissandro Martinez, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Pellegrini, Fred, Rashford, and Weghorst is our lineup today. Sin Games, what's going on, mate? Yo, 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 welcome in, Sin Games. Hope you're doing good, bud. How are you doing, sir? That's good, S-Clad. Rajat's only a 28. That's not good, mate. Hopefully we'll increase that a bit. Oh, dear. Yeah, oh, well done there, Lissandro Martinez. He smashes that into Maguire's slab. It's out the back for a corner now to Real Betis. This is dodgy, though. They're all over us at the moment. I mean, we have got a 4-1 cushion from the first leg, but you don't want them to score early because then it just gives them that belief and causes us some doubts, definitely. Corner comes in for Betis. De Gea grabs that one, no problems. Pellegrini over to Fred, who's on the left side of the pitch. Hoopman says this tie is over. Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think we've already done the job, but still, you don't want them to score early, though, mate. Stranger things have happened than, Real Betis being able to score 3 goals in their own backyard. But I would expect us to be able to score ourselves. I think it's over as well. Dante says, how you feeling today anyway, lad? Chest calm down. Nah, mate. Not at all. Bad today, mate. Not good at all. Doctors on Monday can't come soon enough, but honestly, feel like shit. Just feel super anxiety-ish as well. Not bad. Hey, G-Wolf United, how you doing there, my friend? He says, how are you, brother, from another mother? 5-0 incoming. Go on, G-Wolf. Love that. Love that, bud. Love that prediction. It must be a really difficult to run at pace when you're carrying a slab on your shoulders, Pig. True, yeah, you try carrying a tombstone around with you, mate. Good shout. You are right. I don't blame him. I don't blame Maguire. It's just his. Oh, no! Oh, De Gea, well done. Sweeps up, clears that one away. There's a long ball, dangerous ball over the top, which they almost got onto there. I don't blame Slabby. It's not his fault. He's just physiologically slow, is it? Or physically slow. He's actually just slow. But he's not the right player for United, is he? Thank you, Bruce McIntosh. Sin Games, thank you very much. I need to go down the shop and get some painkillers after this game. I'm all out of painkillers, guys. It's gash. Sin Games, thank you very much for getting in here with your comment of being 2 years a member. Look at that. He's got a new badge on him. Get in there, Sin Games. Thank you for the support, man, over the last 2 years. That is awesome, dude. 2 years a member, and not only just any old member, a sausage soldier as well. Huge support of the channel, man, Sin Games, and huge helper with the website and everything. It's all about Sin Games. Sin Games is a legend. Go and check out Sin Games on YouTube as well, guys. He's got a YouTube channel. Sin Games, 24 months a member. Let's get a hashtag 24 in there, please, for the Don. Appreciate that, Sin Games. That's legit. Why are Ten Hag's pants so tight, says John Anderson. Fred. Veghorst. Veggie. Oh, man. Veggie with a crap pass to Pellegrini there. He was hoping Pellegrini was going to pull back. They were not on the same wavelength there. Pellegrini carried on. And Veghorst unable to get that through to him. Yeah, get in there, Sin Games, man. That is legit. And Griffo Chaz with a 38-month membership. That is super legit as well. Thank you so much, guys. Super, super legit. Okay, Rashford. We haven't seen him be too effective so far in this game yet. But here he is on the ball. Takes it past his man. Oh, he slipped up. That actually looked quite kind of painful, but he's got straight up. Good man. Rashford just clipped his own ankles there. He tried to cut back. He's just fallen over. Hey, good night there, VJ Anand. Have a good sleep, bro. Nice one, Corey Murphy. Thank you. No worries, Corey. I'm glad to help, man. Glad to help. And thank you for getting in, Corey Murphy, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. Wan-Bissaka, Wan-Bissaka. He also falls over in the box and gives the ball back to Real Madrid. Sorry, I mean Real Betis. Real Betis. Sorry, I'm a Real Madrid fan these days, guys, because of them drubbing up Liverpool every year. Do you know what I mean? Real Betis, I mean. There's a lot of long schlong dons in here, Hoopman, definitely. Guys, we've got 239 legends watching right now. We're on 168 likes. That's one away from 169, dudes. Help us get to 200 likes before half-time by smashing that like button on it. Nah, I'm not better Sin Games, not at all, mate. Something seriously wrong, man. I don't know. I just need to get it diagnosed, whatever it may be, and find out what's up so I can get treatment. But no, like, it's just the same problem. My throat feels like it's closing up sometimes. I get intermittent chest pains, odd chest pains as well. And some breathing issues sometimes. Not that often at the moment, but sometimes. Just the same old shit, Sin Games. Something's not right, but I know my own body, you know. I need to get more investigations done. And then hopefully we'll find out what's up with me. But I have no idea what is up with me, to be fair. But yes, I need painkillers, man, because I feel like shite. Rajat says, not good. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Rajat. Appreciate you, dudes. Just feel very weak in the chest and throat and stuff, you know. But it's just been going on for like 6 weeks, so it's not... It's just... I don't know what it is. Who knows? Who knows? It's not a heart attack. So I've gone three times. Also, one thing I do have is a very low heart rate every day. So that's also a symptom that I've got at the moment. It's a very low heart rate for me. That's all I know. Sore throat. Throat feels like it's closing sometimes. Chest pain. And low heart rate. Those are my symptoms. If anybody's a doctor out there could tell me what's going on. To be fair, I've Googled it shitloads. It could be a couple of things. Ah! But we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out soon. I've had my bloods done 3 times in the last month in games yet. No problems with them apart from the last time the liver count was slightly high. But only slightly, which doesn't really make that much sense. But maybe it's from all the painkillers that I've had over the last month, to be fair. Mickey Lund, get well soon. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I have had the 2 first vaccines, custom spoons. Yeah, the first 2, not the boosters or anything. But, you know, I don't really buy into all that, to be fair. I mean, they said I didn't have myocarditis last time I went to the hospital, so, you know, so that's good. Thank you, Philip Skjold, Christensen, and Mark P for subscribing to the channel. Nice one, guys. If you guys are new to the show, hit the subscribe button, everyone. Sounds like long haul COVID. Yeah, but it's not, though. Tactics Gaming. I've had 4 COVID tests in the last month. Did 2 myself, and then I had 1 in Spain and 1 at the hospital when I went, a week or 2 ago. And it's definitely not COVID. It's definitely not influenza either. So, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, MRI scan would be a good idea. What I want to have first releasing is they won't give me one of those. Rashford! Oh, ball in from the right. Rashford chests it towards goal. He has to improvise there. Maybe he should go with his head, really, but he's trying to just chest that in. Sort of chest it like that. He's offside anyway. But good chance goes a beg in. There. But yeah, they won't give me an MRI scan, I don't think. Not straight away. They'll do a bunch of other stuff first. I should have that. But no, what I want to have is like a stress test done on a treadmill, where they check the impulses of your heart and shit like that. And also, like an extended EKG thing for a week or something so they can really see what's going on with my heart rate and all that jazz. And yeah, that would be nice, obviously, but they won't give me that. They basically want you to be dying first, mate, it seems. Thank you, Philip Skjold Christensen. He says, rock on, pig, you're a star for the Reds. Thank you, Philip Skjold Christensen. Are you Norwegian by any chance, or Danish? Get in there, Philip Skjold Christensen. I appreciate you, my son. Thanks for getting in the chat. Where's everybody else watching from? Probably allergic to Spain. I don't think so, Alex Core, because I've been back in England for a long time now. And I still feel the same. So, probably not. Where you're watching from, guys? Niagara Falls. Lovely Tactics Gaming. Primot says, need a good old-fashioned prostate massage from the neighbour lady down the way who gardened in a bikini top. Fucking hell. Steady on there, Primot. Don't think it is cake because I had big issues in Spain. So, very much doubt that, dude. Very much doubt that because the pains I've got the same as when I didn't, had only quit from a day or whatever. So I very much doubt it, cake it, lad. Your mum's sofa, says Dante. Alcatraz, says Sphinxu. London, says Dino. Finland, says Crazy Joe. Florida, says Dale Walker. Mars. Go on, Rashford's through! Ah, he's just been muscled off the ball there. Couldn't get his shot off soon enough. He was literally in, ready for a tap-in. Spain's lovely. I love Spain, Baby Yoda. Yeah, can't wait to get back there, to be fair. Watching along from South Africa. Nice, Zake. Get in there. Florida in the house as well. Alcatraz, Finland. Let's go Finland in the house. Zimbabwe in the house. Lovely stuff. Manchester, Birmingham, Thailand. Nice one, Ramesi. He's in here from Thailand. Let's go. Taffyland. Your backyard, says G-Wolf. County Durham. Nice. Glasgow, Scotland, Poland, North Pole. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Inverness in the house. Nice. Toronto, Canada. Hey, Luan, France. How you doing? Yeah, we have got a full-on global audience here. Malta in the house. Nice, Jonathan Borg. Mauritius. Indiana. Thank you, Tomas Sherledge. Appreciate you, bro. Iceland, says Baby Yoda. Mancunian land, says Dale. Nice, guys. We've got a nice spread. Veghorst, can he feed in Rashford here? Why would he not pass that one to Rashi? I don't get it. But there you go. He hasn't. Bruno now to Rashford. Fred. Bruno. Pellegrini in space on the right. Pellegrini tries a little cute one. He's lost the ball though. And Maguire picks that one up near the centre circle. Yeah, Mickey Lund, we have got an international posse of legends around here, yeah. So if anybody's new to the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button, then you'll be able to chat. Malasia! Put us in from wide left. We're 33 subscribers away from 70,600, so if you want to get yourself subscribed and chat, then help us get there. Rashi, Bruno Fernandes, Good pass over to Wan-Bissaka, heads it back across goal. Rashford! Oh, good defender. William Carvalho gets in there. Or Salabi gets in there, actually, and heads that one away. Did you do a 70k special, says Griffo? No, not really, bud. I haven't been well the last month, to be fair. We hit it. We hit it, and I just haven't really. Nah, mate. I would think about doing something, though, soon. Kate says, how on earth is Veghorst still in the starting lineup? It's unbelievable, says Kate Cadet. Malp's not too bad, mate. How you getting on, lad? Don't even really know, Kate Cadet. I mean, Veghorst, to credit him, hasn't been that bad for United since he's come here, but the reason is we just don't have any much depth there, any other quality players to come in. The agent in the East is in Hamburg. Thank you, Mark P, lad. Kate says this is a huge stadium. Never knew Betis had a big stadium. Yeah, it is a good stadium, isn't it? What's the capacity on this bad boy then? Yeah, that's right, Superstar. He says nothing wrong with playing Veghorst. We have no one else anyway. That's exactly the case. Yeah, I agree. What we're supposed to do. Nice, Baby Yoda. Sounds good. The score today, I'm going for 2-1 Dale Walker. That's my prediction anyway, but we'll see. We've not had a great start. Wan-Bissaka loose pass from him, but he's done well to win it back. Casemiro now. Fred is fouled, surely, but referee says play on. Ah, Wan-Bissaka's threaded ball through towards Rashford is just cut out there. Welcome back in there, Bart. How you doing? Vincent says could be worse. You could be playing in a bin like Liverpool. Harrison Omosh, how you going, bro? Who are you rooting for tonight in our match against Sporting at the Emirates? Harrison Omosh, you know the answer to that, bud. You know the answer to that, lad. 60,000, says ES Clan. Wow, really? No way. A few empty seats there, but man, that is crazy. 60,000 seater, is it? Surely not. Is it? Tactics Gaming, please don't put any fakes. Oh no, that's his prediction. Sorry, we just asked predictions. So I think Tactics Gaming put 1-0 to United in there because that's what he thinks is going to finish. So, you know. I think Real Madrid struggled at Betis. Yes, they did. They drew with him, didn't they? Stadium has no roof. All of ours have roofs because of the heat. Oh, right, in Spain, right, you mean? Oh, where are you, Jedi Stew, again? South Africa, aren't you? You're in South Africa, actually, yeah. Fair enough. Interesting, yeah, makes sense, I guess. Foul committed. Free kick surely for United here. Pellegrini side down. ES Clad says Estadio Benito Villamarin is a stadium in Seville, Spain, and the home of Real Betis since its completion in 1929. It has a capacity of 60,720. It's been there since 1929. Wow. That's pretty nutty. So there's been a yellow card awarded for that foul on Pellegrini. I'm guessing it's been revamped a bit since 1929, to be fair, Mounts, but that is pretty impressive, isn't it? Coming up for its centenary, yeah. Thugger says this ref is high. What? Hang on. Pellegrini just got a booking. Are you kidding me? Did Pellegrini get a booking as well there, guys? Are you shitting me? What? He did he? That's actually ludicrous. Pellegrini just literally was on the floor. That guy's arrived well late. It's a ridiculous decision. Oh shit, that's a good point, Phillips Gold Christensen. When do the cards reset, actually? That's a good point, that. What's up, Piggy in chat? How's it going? I'm hustling gaming. How's that booking when he wins the ball? Ridiculous, Vincent Bullock. Yeah, that's actually a ridiculous decision. Shite yellow card. Crazy, man. There was a foul on our player, not the other way round. Absolutely. Okay, we're 15 minutes into half-time. We've had 64% of possession so far. Pretty decent stats. Away on the road in Betis, who are a good possession team. So we're doing well here. We're keeping on of it well. Guys, we're 2 likes off of 200 likes, guys. Is there 2 legends out there who have not hit the like yet? Smash the likes. Oh, shit! De Gea makes a good stop there. Dodgy chance. They just side us open, and Wanmi gets another shot off on goal against his compatriot there. De Gea just makes himself big, comes out, starfishes, and stops the chance. Good save, De Gea. Sloppy defending, though. I think, sloppy defending again by United. Martinez doesn't get near to it. Casemiro doesn't close his man down quick enough, but good chance there for Betis. I don't know, Primal. Absolutely shocking decision for that yellow card. Yeah, that's BS. Sing games. We get the faults in the cards. Yeah, we get the fouls in the cards. Pascal Shelton, exactly. G Wolf United Gaming says, "Wow, Pellegrini gets a yellow for getting fouled. I've seen it all now. Refs making own rules as they go." That was pretty preposterous. Yeah. The only thing I can think of in my mind is that he just didn't really see the incident, and he feels like both players went in for a 50-50 and both were a bit reckless. But that was not the case, obviously. He's obviously had a mare. Put Casemiro at centre-back with Martinez and take Maguire off the park to kick the ball around some little kid, says Tim Curden. Would feel better, wouldn't it? Rashford. Go on then, Rashi. Bruno Fernandes. Get to half-time 0-0. It should be game over. Yeah, absolutely, Kate Cadet, man. I think it already is, really, isn't it? Yeah, we do have a 3-goal cushion, but, I mean, never say never. We would like to score one, and then it's definitely game over. Phillips says Glazers are playing the fan fiddle. I doubt they're going anywhere unless the oil money drops the expected $6 billion. They're waiting up. They're waiting. They're biding their time, aren't they? They know that they can get a little bit more. They can squeeze a bit more out of Qatar. They can absolutely wait and try and get the most that they can. But they can't. Oh shit! That's a bit of a reckless challenge there from Malacia, you know. And they're going to milk it for everything it's worth there, man. They're going to milk it for everything it's worth. Ruibal goes down like he's been shot. It was a bit of a silly tackle there by Malacia, though. He's just slid in there. There's no need in their third. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, actually. If you look at it back, he's gone well in front of the player. There's no risk of him hitting the player. It just looks worse than it actually is. But Eita Ruibal is acted like he's been shot there. Good simulation from him. Malacia just needs to calm it down a little bit, but he was safe in the challenge that he made. Definitely safe in the challenge that he made. Just planted himself in front of the player, basically, goal side, just to block off his pass. But yeah, looked worse than it was. Nothing wrong with it really on the replay though. Nothing wrong in the replay. But they have given us a warning here. Look at this. What's going on now? This referee is an absolute theatrical melt. Look, he's like, this is my show. To Bruno Fernandes here. What a toss piece. He's just fallen over, mate. He's just fallen over. Come on. Philip Chapman says, what game will you get, FIFA or EA? I mean, I've got to check out the EA game, don't I? But we got to check out them both, man. We have to check them both out 100%. Definitely. Probably a good time for a break. Players could use it, get away, come back strong. This ref's an absolute fool, man. What's he doing? Now he's giving Rashford a telling off for what? Dude. Rashford just offside there from the long ball up the pitch. Is that Murray refereeing, says Thugger? Hang on, I just got to... Oh, he just pushed the Betis player off it. Got to turn my heater up a bit. It's chilly. Mickey says, are you streaming tonight? I'll have to wait and see, Mickey Lund, to be fair. Probably not, mate. Just because, I don't know. We'll see, man. I need to go down the shop and get some painkillers, and then we'll see how we feel, but probably not, man. I'm going to take it easier today. Thugger says, is that pizzeria we're playing against? You what? Best refs are the ones you never notice. Precisely, Duncan Belifo. Yes, I agree with you. Or the ones with, you know, just, you know, like Pierluigi Collina. You noticed him, but that's because he looked like something from fucking Nosferatu or something. But he was a scary looking individual. But what a referee. If they only just made him all like him, we would be fine. I mean, he was a tremendous ref, wasn't he? I mean, you know he's a great ref because we still talk about him being a great ref now. And he's been retired fucking 20 years or 15 years or however long it was that he hung up the old whistle. You know, it's a long time since he was a professional referee. And we still go, oh yeah, what a great ref. Because there hasn't been as good a ref since, to be fair. There just hasn't. Go on then, Pellegrini, go on Pellegrini. His cross is cut out by the keeper there. And he gathers it up. Kalina is ET, says Ramadi. Kalina says Baby Yoda. Howard Webb was a good referee, in my opinion, Winston Smith. I know a lot of people don't like him. But to me, maybe there's a bit of, you know, like Man United vibes going on there. Because he did, you know, like you say, Winston Smith, Howard Webb, United's best referee. I always thought he was a good ref. I don't think he reffed the final of the 2010 World Cup very well, though, I must say. Like, he just let too much go. He should have been handing out cards way earlier, man. I mean, wasn't Xabi Alonso, like, kung fu kicked Studs up in the chest on purpose? And he's given a yellow card for it. You know what I mean? Like, he actually, you know, he didn't get it right all the time. But I've always thought he was a pretty good ref, though, I must say. I mean, refs are only human. They are going to make mistakes. But you just want good refs. Kalina is a thin Uncle Fester from Adam's family, says Babs. Hoopman says, Pig, fun fact, did you know that Real Betis adopted the green kit colours from Celtic? One of their founders supported Celtic in the 1800s when he was studying in Scotland. That's interesting, isn't it? Fair play. Got terrible taste then, doesn't he? He had terrible taste. But that happens quite a lot, though. So, like, I seem to remember, you know, like, Bournemouth took their kit from AC Milan, stuff like that. It happens quite a lot, that kind of thing. Or it happened quite a lot back in the day. Fred's done well, bringing it forward, but he has been challenged there, and Betis get the ball back. Thugger says, after Kalina, only Webb has been a good ref. Who was the ref that gave a player 3 yellow cards, 3 yellows in a final, says G Wolf United? Who was that, man? Howard Webb, my OG, says Trials Ease. Yeah, he was good. I liked him. He was pretty good. There's something about a bald ref that are decent. Not all of them, though. Juventus from Notts County. Yeah, that's true, isn't it, Joe Tate? You're right. Yeah. That's another one. Another example. Yeah, Liam Oakley says the same. Juventus got their colours from Notts County. Duncan says Leeds took their kit from Real Madrid. That's all they took from Real Madrid. Yeah, I can't remember who it was now, Sonic Asylum. Anthony Taylor's the worst as Gunky. Yeah, he's a shithouse, isn't he? He is absolutely awful. Winston Smith says Clattenburg was decent too. I mean, in hindsight, compared to the rest we have today, I suppose he was decent, but at the time, I always thought he was a bit of a Mark Twattenberg, to be fair. Mike Dean could do one as well, Hoop Man. Primot says Michael Oliver's decent, to be fair. Do you reckon? I mean, I don't rate any of the rest these days, man. I reckon they're all shite. Oh, it was Graham Poll, was it? Sonic Asylum, right? Yeah. It's a tough job, that. Must admit, it's a tough job being a ref. No, it's a thankless task. Yeah, Superstar Clattenburg probably was good compared to the new ones, yeah. Okay, free kick for Real Betis to the back post. Met with a header. Maguire gets it away, temporarily though. Oh, David Ellery, what a shithouse great white. David Ellery, God. Is he the one who was pushed over by he was the one who was pushed over by Di Canio, and he just simulates like he's been shot and does like 16 steps backwards and then falls over. Was that Ellery? Because that was an embarrassment, whoever that was. You know? Oh man, that was so embarrassing. Di Canio literally just goes like that as well. It's the weakest push ever. The weakest push ever, man. Martin Twatkinson. Beata says Old Trafford looks way smaller than this stadium. I know it's bigger, but it doesn't look that big on TV. Oh, fair enough. No, this stadium is a meaty stadium, lad. Oh, shit. Chance for Betis. Blocked in our area. Pellegrini gathers it. Foul committed on Pellegrini. Come on, ref! What are you doing, ref? That's a foul on Pellegrini. He's been mauled. Late challenge. United get it back. This ref's on Betis' side so far, I would say. Phil Dowd says Nathan Phelps. G says Graham Poll was the ref that gave 3 yellows. Yeah, that is an embarrassment, man. That is seriously embarrassing. Uriah Rennie, that's a good shout, old Chief Smoke. Yeah. Slabo Maguire now. Surging down the right like a rocket. Said no one ever, but his pass is loose. Wan-Bissaka now. Bruno Fernandes. Long ball over towards Rashford. It's a good one. I can't keep it in. It's out for a goal kick to Betis. Okay, so we're 3 minutes to go until half time, folks. Keep hitting that like button. We're on 222 likes, nearly at the big 250. Keep smacking the thumbs up button if you haven't done so and help us get to 250 before half time. Nice one. Yeah, gash pass from Slabo Maguire there, wasn't it, Tim Clerdon? Definitely. De Gea gathers that then, no problems. This game's over, isn't it? This game's over. Thank you, Daniel De Los Santos, man. Abjif says if Slab scores, will you apologise, Piggy? I mean, I don't really understand your logic, Abjif. Absolutely not. One goal in one game doesn't stop the fact he's basically all gummage of defending. He's a fucking scarecrow, mate. He's slow, he's static, he's made of straw, he's gash. He's got no fucking courage or whatever. No, that's the lion. I was thinking about Wizard of Oz there. He's got no brain. That's it. The scarecrow didn't have a brain, did he? In Wizard of Oz. That's it. Yeah. Oh shit. Superstar says Bruno should have been rested for today, I feel. I think he'll come off with plenty of time to go. But I feel you. I mean, Casemiro is another example of somebody that could maybe do with a rest. Even Weghorst. Weghorst played a shitload of games recently. But I can't really fault Ten Hag for playing a strong side and playing his sort of talisman in order to try and get the tie won easily, without any dramas, and then making a few changes, you know. as soon as we score, if we do score, then he will make some wholesale changes, I'm sure, and rest everyone. But I feel you. I mean, I feel you. Probably a couple of them could have been done with having a rest. Blessing Chikawore, thank you so much for the love from Zimbabwe, my man. Appreciate you, dude. K and Joe says Scarecrow, no brain. Oh, that's true. Casemiro forgot. Yeah, he's suspended. That's true. He doesn't need a rest. But the other players, yeah. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Casemiro is domestically suspended for 4 games, including an FA Cup tie and 3 Prem games, right? So he doesn't need a rest. You're right about that. But Bruno and a couple of the others do, yeah. Don Piglioni, how you doing there, man? Dude, that is a pretty cool avatar you got there, man. Don Piglioni, I love that. Thank you for getting in here, my son, and getting your £2 super chat in there. He says, for money. Mate, thank you, Don Piglioni. Let's get some hearts in there. Thank you for the super chat tip there, Don Piglioni, my son. Oh, Don Piglioni. Oh, Don Piglioni. Thank you very much for the super chat, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Let's go. Thank you. Let's get a Don hat in there for the Don Piglioni. John Anderson says, Pig, what are you sick with? I don't know, bud. I have no idea, lad. I have no idea. I mean, I've got a bit of stress going on at the moment in general. I don't know. Just from, like, giving up smoking and also some personal issues, which I'm not going to talk about on the channel. But just some very personal issues that are stressing me out. But other than that, it's not related to that anyway. It's a physical thing. But I don't think that helps. But it's a physical thing. Veghorst is Gash, says Dale Walker. Hey, Rushmano, what's going on, broski? He says, a source from the US. There should be no doubt at all that Justine wants to be owner and custodian of Manchester United. Let's go. Oh, shit. How do we not score that, by the way? Veghorst, oh, my goodness. Sorry, guys. Look at that. Pellegrini gets a shot off, and it hits the post, and Veghorst is at the back stick. He can't direct it in. Oh, my goodness. Such a close thing there. Babs says sound issues. I don't think there's any my end. I think it's your speakers, Babs. Your speakers are Gash, Babs. Arsenal Manic says, I watched an old video of you. You're very handy with a ball. So many keepy uppies. Yeah, I mean, I've always had a decent touch and decent skill for a big lad. But, I mean, keepy uppies doesn't really prove shit, does it, in regards to how good you are at football. But, you know, it does show a bit of touch and control, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm not too bad when it comes to keepy uppies for a big lad. I'll probably be better now I've lost the weight, actually. Just have better balance and things. Rushmano says we've got 230 likes. It's half time, by the way, folks. Half time. I'm going to stop the clock there. It's finished in the first half in Seville. 0-0 at half time. Decent stuff, though. Decent stuff. Veghorst is £1 and Haaland, says Winston Smith. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. Man, I don't think anybody's ever really compared Veghorst to Haaland ever before. But there you go. I mean, Veghorst is Veghorst. He's his own player. He's not a top clinical player. He's not going to be like that. He's not going to get you 20-odd goals. He's a squad player. It's just the fact is we have to use him at the moment because we don't have anything better. Martial is... Oh, the audio's breaking up, is it? Oh. Okay, Gungshi, thank you very much. Well, in that case, Babs, thank you for letting us know. All right, thank you for letting us know. I'll try and, I don't know what to do, but we'll see if I can fix it. Let me just... Okay, bad audio. Well, thanks, guys, for letting us know. Hopefully that works. Defo breaking up. Thank you, Chewbacca. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Sounds absolutely fine, my end. I don't understand. Okay, guys, smash a 1 if the audio's gash for you. Smash a 2 if it's good for you. Smash a 2 if it's good. Because a lot of people are saying it's working fine. Zach says it's working fine. Maybe just give it a refresh, guys. Chewbacca says refresh. It's fine. Okay, lots of 2s coming in the chat. Maybe it was YouTube having a little bit of a mare there for a sec rather than my microphone. G-Will says it's great. Okay, thank you. Eddie's Football Waffle, how you doing, buddy? He says 2 as well. Better now after refreshing. I think maybe YouTube's just dropped the ball there. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys for letting us know. Nice one, Dale Walker. You tuned off and on and it's fine now. Okay, great stuff. Very poor half, says Rajat V. I mean, I suppose we I mean, in my opinion, it wasn't that bad. We've dominated possession away from home there in Spain. We've had a few good chances. I mean, defensively, I think you can ask a few questions, definitely. They have got in behind very easily. There's a few definitely positioning issues going on with Wan-Bissaka out of position multiple times. Maguire just, struggling with his pace, getting back and stuff. They've had a few good chances, but overall, jobs are good and really. It's half time. It's 0-0. We're 4-1 up overall. Jobs are good and like Jonathan Gallagher says, the referees had a bit of a shocker as well. Yeah, good half. Better decisions in the second half. Yeah, I don't think it's been a bad half from us at all, really. We've controlled the ball largely. Defensively, a little bit worrying. But look, Betis are always going to come at us at home for the first half, full-blooded, and create chances. That was always going to happen because, they're 4-1 down and they've got to put a show on for their fans and they want to try and come get back into the game. So they're always going to have a bright first half. I think you'll see the second half. We'll take over. We'll take over in the second half now. The referee lost the plot, letting the Betis players rough us up. No protection. That's true, Jarvis. He had a bit of a shocking game, lad. And he like that yellow card for Pellegrini, just so unnecessary. It doesn't even make sense. He's not had a good game, the ref. Abjiv, thank you for the $2 super chat, my son. Let's go. Abjiv, thank you, buddy. Let's get a love heart in there for Abjiv as well. He says, Ten Hag said Slab is an established captain. Legend centre-back. He is an established captain, mate. He is. I mean, he's been United captain for over 2 seasons. He's definitely an established captain, Abjiv. Established doesn't mean good, though, does it? He's established. What we've established with him being captain is he's the worst captain in United history. That's what we've established. So he is an established captain. He's an established worst captain ever. But I feel you, Abjiv. Look, Ten Hag's just trying to big him up, man. Ten Hag is a team guy. He needs to use his squad. He's given a chance to Maguire and he wants Maguire to be confident and he's trying to big him up, isn't he? Maguire's still here. And until Maguire's not here, he's going to use him as a squad player. He's going to use him as a player and he wants him to do well. Ten Hag's got nothing against Maguire. We might. I might. But some of us might. But Ten Hag doesn't. Ten Hag just sees him as a body in the team who can help out. And you do need players to come in and play when your other players can't. We've had to give Varane a rest tonight. It makes sense. We were 4-1 up from the first game. This is the perfect game to play Maguire, to be fair. But yeah, I don't rate him though. Kate Cadet says Maguire's a better captain than he is a player. That's an interesting point. I mean, I guess he's got some good leadership qualities. I like the fact that he always tries his hardest, whether he's crap or not. He always tries his hardest. He's a good communicator. He shouts and directs people and stuff, whether he's right or wrong. So I feel you on that one, Kate Cadet. Yeah, but he's still a crap captain though, bud. Big Veng says, how's Pellegrini been? He's been lively. He's gotten behind down the right a few times. His final ball's letting him down at the moment, but he's been lively. I'd say that. He's been lively. He hasn't really impressed too much, but he's been very lively. Exactly, Rushman says, more than happy with a boring 0-0. Nothing conceded and no injuries. Precisely. Sin Game says, ref needs to get match bans and loss of earnings for wrong decisions. Yeah, man, I've talked about this a lot, actually. I hate to repeat myself all the time, but my personal opinion is, like there's a league of footballers, teams in the league. There should be a referee league. There should be a league based on the correct amount of decisions, percentage-wise, that these guys are making. And then also, you get extra points for major decisions, correct decisions, and things like that. And that way, you should be able to see who's the most correct referee over the period of time. And you will see who's the worst. And you should have relegation and promotion. Like, you should have referees that are refereeing in the Championship. And if they're making great refereeing decisions within the Championship League, then they get promoted eventually to the Premier League. And vice versa. If you have a terrible referee who's making bad decisions regularly and his correct percentage of decisions is low, he should get relegated and he should go and have to, going after ref Sunday League games and stuff. That's honestly how I feel it should be. That way, the cream would rise to the top and the shit referees would be refereeing less important games. Great idea. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, my friend. 1000% says Baby Yoda. Resh trying to be the star, says Big Wings. Yeah, it's true. With wages dependent on success. Yeah, Big Baby Yoda. Good shout. Agent in the East says, a bit slack at times. When we lost the ball, we have looked well out of position and easily attacked. That's true. Need to just tighten it up a bit and look to hit them on the break. Yeah, great shout, Agent in the East. They should be chasing the game, really. We don't really have to go and take the game to them. That's a very good point. We're 4-1 up. Philip Scold Christensen says, that sounds like competence, Flying Pig United. We can't have that in the FA. Very true, very true. Glenn McEnroe, how you doing? It has been a while. How you getting on, dude? Get in there. Welcome aboard. They should all be sacked, says Kay and Joey. Bastard paid the ref to get even for knocking them out, says Tribal Chief. Oh, now you're thinking, says Rajat V. Jonathan Pearl says Anthony Taylor refs the Champions League game. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't know why they don't do that. Surely in this day and age, it'd be very easy to get a set of statistics together to show how many decisions they've made that are correct and how many are wrong, and to have a league based on that. Sin Game says, Pellegrini man of the match for me up to now. He is the only one looking to cross, and he has pulled off some decent tackles, says Sin Games. Fair play, Sin Games. Yeah, he's had a decent half. Nobody's really shone. If we're talking about individuals within the side, you know, Rashford's, I guess, had a bit of a disappointing game so far. Hasn't really been able to create too much or have any real key chances. Weghorst has fluffed all of his chances. Bruno Fernandes, haven't even really seen Bruno in that game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Bruno, you know, could have probably been resting in that game, to be fair, and it wouldn't have made much difference. But, yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, Pellegrini is having a lively one. But his final product is not been too good at the moment. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Thank you, I'm Hustle Gaming. Correct and consistent, says Howard. When will we ever rest Rashford or Bruno, says Jonathan Pearl. If I was Ten Hag, I'd take him off for the next 5-10 minutes of the second half, to be honest. Because, yeah, like you say, you don't really need him. Kind of off, but Kate Abdo is hot, says Rajat V. Kate Abdo is very hot, definitely, mate. Absolutely. I agree with you entirely. Baby Yoda says, Pellegrini was bright until the yellow card, says Baby Yoda. Bones Brigade, thank you for the super chat, my son. Let's be having you, broski. Thank you very, very much indeed, Mr. Bones Brigade 2020. Let's get a Sue in there for him, lad. He says, all we need is a decent striker and we will be in real contention. Pellegrini had a decent first half. Now let's try Sancho in that side. Come on, United. Good shout, Bones Brigade. Thank you, bud. Yes, I agree. We are just a top striker. I mean, I don't even want a decent striker. I want us to go and get like an actual world-class striker, and then we should be able to compete. Ten Hag's just lacking a proper striker. Can't rely on Martial. Can't really rely on Weghorst because he's just not clinical. With a real striker in the team, we would win a lot more games, yeah. And also, we need to address the midfield. We do have a lack of depth there, don't we? So once we've addressed those concerns of a you know, get a baller midfielder in to partner Casemiro long term. Eriksen's great, but to partner him long term, and then also have a proper goal scorer, we're pretty much set. I agree with you, Bones Brigade. Hey, we got a super chat from Abjiv as well. Thank you there, Bones Brigade. I appreciate your talking sense, lad. Abjiv, thank you for the super chat as well. He says Slab will score a winner against Norwich, Carabao Cup 19 quarter final. Slab scored a winner against Norwich in the Carabao Cup 19 quarter final. You got a better memory than me, lad. You what? Is that his claim to fame? Thank you, Rushmano. He says subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. If you guys are new, then do hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 71,000 subscribers. Also, we're on 249 likes, guys. We're only one away. We're one away from 250. So do hit the old like button and hit the subscribe button as well. De Jong says Aidan Feeney. Berber not here, says Abjev. Haven't seen him today, no. He must be... It's an early one for him. He might be asleep. Or he's walking the dog. Nash says, as long as their defence, well, we avoid them from scoring, we are through. Exactly, Nash. That's all we need to do. There's a couple more years in him, but I see your point. Bruno, I hope, is eventually ousted by a more finesse ball-carrying player. Well, really, Eddie? I mean, I really do think Bruno's a top-tier player. I mean, I really do. I know he's not without his maybe character flaws, He's a bit of a diving bastard. You saw that game against Liverpool. He let his head go. He's not perfect, but to me, Bruno Fernandes is a brilliant player. I don't know. I mean, statistically, he's great. He's one of the last players in the team that I'd look to improve upon. There are definitely, if there's a better player out there, then by all means. But he's the least of our concerns, I would say. Just for like trying to improve upon the team, because we do have other areas of the team that are much weaker than, say, Bruno's position. But to your point, though, I think he hasn't been very good today, has he? And sometimes he doesn't have particularly great games. He's not the most consistent. When he first came for the first 18 months, he was, but since then he's just sort of not been that as consistent. You have to say that's true. But I really do think he's a class player, though. Maybe that's a good point as well. And Lister Lizard said he looks really tired. Give Sancho a chance. He does play a lot of games as well. That's it. He is got a big role in the squad. And because of that, because of the lack of depth we have and the injuries we've had for midfield players, he's having to play a lot of games, which doesn't help him. That's true. Like, he probably would look a bit better if he was playing a few less games and Donny van der Beek was fit to come in and play a game like this, or Ericsson was still fit and could play in the cam role, stuff like that. That's a fair point. He has been playing a lot of football recently, Bruno. Eddie says, Pigo, yeah, he's not overall top tier for me and not captain material with what you said about his histrionics. I would say a more consistent player like Varane should lead us. Well, I can't really argue with that. Or Casemiro I love as captain. I think he would be a great captain. I know he's got to work on his English and all the rest, but leadership-wise and character-wise, he's got captain written all over him, doesn't he? But Rajat loves Bruno. He says he's a great captain. He's got a bit to prove there. It's all well and good leading the team when you're doing well, but when you are in the trenches and you're not doing so well, that's when you really see the fibre of your captain's character. And unfortunately, in that Liverpool game, just as one example, he didn't show the best character. So I think he's a good captain, though. But is there an option to have a better captain in the side? There probably is. There probably is better captains within the team. But that's open for debate, isn't it? Ten Hag obviously rates him. What do you guys think? Let us know in the live chat. Who would be your captain? Bruno wants to place his Bart. We want the Butcher to be captain. He'd be good, Philip. Yeah, I mean, his character is undeniable. His effort level is undeniable. Oh, Betis, early chance in this second half, then. It's underway. Joaquin gets a shot off on goal. Musk play agrees. Phil Jones says Glenn. Varane or Martinez says Eddie. I quite like Varane or Casemiro. Is Varane going to be fit all the time, though? That's the problem. You're going to have a deputy captain anyway, which will probably be Bruno. Defo the Butcher says Maria Stia. Maguire says Arsenal Manic. De Gea or Varane says Rajat. You're wondering what is the big deal about having a captain, says Cedric Berner. Well, the big deal is really, it's like in anything, isn't it? It's like whether it's an office you work in, or a job, or or an army. Whatever it is, you've got to have a good leader. If you don't have a good leader, the whole lot falls down, really. You need somebody that can marshal people. You need somebody that can dictate to people what to do and do the right thing more often than not. You also need somebody to lead by example. So it's like anything, whether you go into war or whether you're working in an office. You need somebody to lead. Otherwise, you're just going to all go to shit, isn't it? If you leave somebody in charge, say you're a business owner, and you leave somebody in charge of your team, whatever that business is doing, and that person's lazy or that person's, slacker or whatever, then that's going to filter down to the rest of the team. And people are going to look at what that person's doing and go, you know what, we don't need to try as hard because this person is, supposedly leading us, and they don't really care. It's very important that the captain, the leader, is somebody that is a great example themselves, but also has the confidence as well to tell people what to do. That's the reality, because some people are not cut out for that. The captain needs to be strong-minded. They need to be calm as well. Like, it's not just all about being barking orders. Calm and measured is important as well. So It's actually of huge importance in football who your captain is. I think it's of huge importance because, you know, it dictates how the rest of the team does. Like if you think about Roy Keane back in the day, Roy Keane was the type of player who, when the whistle stops, he doesn't stop. If you did something that was what he deemed to be lazy or irresponsible on the pitch, he would go and he would tell you about it, and he would tell you about it behind the scenes, and he would not be happy with you at all. That's the sort of guy that he was, and that's why it's important to have really good leaders and captains, because it's not just about on the pitch either. It's about all the behind the scenes as well. You need to set certain high standards, don't you? They need composure, says Rajat. Yep. Baby says you need people who sacrifice themselves for the team if needs be. Cedric says, so why is Maguire the captain, says Cedric Burner. I mean, I don't know that. Maguire was made captain, wasn't he, by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Listen, to be fair to Maguire, at the time when he was given that, he was displaying good leadership qualities for, you know, England, and I mean, not with the armband for England, but just in general. His leadership qualities are actually not bad, Maguire. Like we said, he always gives it his all. He's always prepared to communicate and bark and organise. Only problem is, it's just he himself as a talent and is just not that great. That's the problem. But his actual character, in terms of having leadership qualities, I don't think is that bad. It's just the fact that he's a bad captain because he's so bad at the game. You know, for United standards. But he's not a terrible captain because of the, like, if he was playing for a lesser team, he would make a good captain. If he was playing for Everton or, you know, a lesser team, he would make a good captain for them because, you know, he's vocal, he's passionate, all those sorts of things. Ooh, shot over the top of the crossbar. Bruno was calling for it. Rashford's gone to go for it. Bruno wanted it inside. Eddie says Bruno is vocal, but I see quite a bit of it as moaning. Yeah, no, that's true. He's very vocal and he's very passionate. I mean, he's probably the most passionate player we have in a lot of ways. He plays with his heart on his sleeve, Bruno Fernandes. But is he the strongest character? Like you say, when things aren't going his way, he tends to moan. He tends to gesticulate. You know, it's not. You need somebody who's a bit more calm, I think. But he's a great captain candidate, though. He is. But he's maybe not the best captain candidate. That's a great ball through to Pellistri. Pellistri's megged him and got through. Pellistri, Facundo! Ah, the shot is blocked in the end. Good defended by Betis. But Facundo looking very lively again at the start of this second half. Fred's hit one, and it's well over the top of the crossbar. He's not hitting that one well at all. The best leader you've seen is Suarez, says Baby Yoda. I mean, okay, so who are the best captains I've ever seen? I mean, obviously, Roy Keane was an incredible captain for us. Brian Robson was just an incredible leader and a captain for both club and country as well. I mean, Roy Keane's kind of got an asterisk on him, though, in all honesty, because he was great for Manchester United, but if you think about some of the stuff like for Ireland, you know, like abandoning them at the World Cup and stuff, you know, it's a bit questionable, isn't it? Like he couldn't put his differences with Mick McCarthy behind him, so he rather just fuck off home. You know what I mean? You know, bit worried, a bit, you know, and also he gets sent off all the time. Like he didn't have the coolest of heads, but he was a warrior, man, and you know he was a bit of a madman, but you kind of just want that. You want a bit of that anyway. Oh no! Bruno gives it to Rashford, and Rashford's shot is right at the keeper, and it's a good save. Martin Buchan says Duncan. Oh, Paolo Maldini, what a great head on his shoulders he had, Philip Skjold Christensen. That's a great shout. Because he was super cool, man. Super cool and calm and collected, and just, yeah, he was good. Yeah, Cedric says, I agree with Maldini's suggestion. What a star. Yeah, because he just led by example, but he was just always calm, but always full-blooded, competitive as you like. That's a really great shout. Stevie G says Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, Steven Gerrard was a good captain for the Scousers, to be fair. Chelsea bet 79. You can't really argue with that. He was a good captain for them. How many Premier League titles did he captain them to? Baresi, great shout, yeah. Indiza says Steven Gerrard for sure. Xavi was an excellent captain, says Superstar. Souness says Madhouse. Rooney, yeah, Rooney, man. In his own way, he was a very good captain. It's funny, I saw these... Oh, shit! Great save by De Gea! Great save by De Gea there, come on! Lovely stuff. Lofa Mateo says Dante. I saw this stat the other day, right? It's fucking ridiculous. And it was, Erling Haaland's now scored the same amount of goals as Rooney scored in, 30 Champions League goals. And it took Rooney 50 more games to score that amount of goals in the Champions League. I mean, what a fucking stupid comparison. They're totally different players. One's a complete goal-hanging melt. The other's like a selfless workhorse for your team in Wayne Rooney, who plays a lot deeper most of the time. I mean, Wayne Rooney only played like 2 seasons, really, at number 9. Most of the time, he's all over the place. In fact, sometimes he's even dropping deep and playing CM. Like, it's just a ridiculous comparison. I hate it when people make comparisons like that. It pisses me off. I'll tell you something now. As good as Haaland is and as great as a goal scorer he is, I would take Wayne Rooney over him in my team, whatever team that is, every single day of the week, man. Because Rooney was the definition of a workhorse team player who would do all the dirty stuff, but was also just tremendously skilled all around. Like, I'd take Wayne Rooney all the time. That's not just me being a Man United fan. Honestly, Wayne Rooney was an unbelievable player, man. Anyway, Will V says truth. Precisely, yeah. Precisely. Shane Rooney peaked so soon, says Matty Braga. Superstar says those stats are stupid. Rooney was involved in build-up play and almost in midfield most times and also on the wings. Exactly. It's just, I hate it when they make stupid comparisons like that. So annoying. Rooney 100% says Hoopman. Guys, who would you rather have in your team? Prime Rooney or this current Haaland? I mean, we probably haven't seen the prime of Haaland yet. Or maybe we have. Oh, what a hit by Marcus Rashford, mate. It's a stunning goal. 30 yards out. He smashed it in the bottom right-hand corner. What a goal by Marcus Rashford. And that is the game done and dusted right there. The tie is over. What a hit, son. Marcus Rashford, it's an incredible goal for the travelling fans to witness there. He scored a bunch of those this season. He scores the lot, does Rashford. Tap-ins, chips, and these fucking bangers from distance. Look at this, man. Just out of nowhere, really. Got his head up, he's just hit it. Bang. 30 yards out, 25, 30 yards out. 25 yards out, probably. He's banged it in there. He's fucking banged it in there. Look at that. He's just got one thing on his mind, and he's just lashed it. And it's going away from the keeper. It's absolutely majestic goal from Marcus Rashford there, folks. What a hit. Swerved away from the keeper into the bottom corner. No stopping that one. Get in there, Gungshi. Get in there, MUFC fan. It's a great goal, wasn't it? It's a fucking great goal, man. Absolutely incredible. What a strike. And just like that, we've got the goal. Yeah, it's a bit of a knuckleball, that one, wasn't it? The ball's moved in the air. It was a beautiful strike. Yes, that's right. That's right. Get in there. Fucking cracking finish. Get in there, Rushmanu. He's got big smiles on his face. Well, look, Ten Hag's done the business, hasn't he? By the way, we're going to be on tomorrow morning, everyone. There's a Europa League draw taking place. I think it's about 11 a.m., maybe midday. We'll be getting going about 11 a.m., good half hour before, just to see the draw made. We will be back on tomorrow morning watching that. So come and join us on the channel then as well. We'll be watching the Europa League draw, see who we get in the next round. Because we are through, baby. Come on, United. We are through. Get in there, Smashford, says Ricardo. Man like Rashi, says Dean. Chris Koo. Just going to ask how we looking. Just got here. We scored. Get in there, Chris Koo. Yeah, no, we've done well today. We've done what we need to do just to get this tie finished, It's a professional job. I don't think we've really committed too much to the game. Why would we when we're 4-1 up? They're the ones who are supposed to be chasing us, So we've done really, really well, I think. Ten Hag's judged it perfect. He needs to make some substitutions now and just ring around the changes. Pick that out, says Haunted Adventurer. Hello, Solitude Guard. How you doing? Skulls, you would have loved that. Kate says, there's no way you'll be up for that stream, Pig. I would be amazed if you are. Well, I'm a committed individual, mate. This is what I do for my living. So, you know, I will be up, Kate Cadet. Don't insult me, lad. Don't insult me. I will be up for the Europa League game, lad. So, Europa League draw, I should say. So, don't be a twat, mate. You know? We'll definitely be up for it. Mark P says, I'll take a crazy miss and crazy goal every game from Rashi, says Mark P. Damn right, damn right. There you go. He has missed a few today, but, I mean, that's it. You just can't deny him, can you? He gets on the score sheet. That's great stuff, Rushmano. 6 goals in 8 matches for Rashi. How many is that for the season now in all competitions? Is it like 26 or 27 now? He's doing brilliantly. Rashford again, says the Vootinate. Hope you're good today, Vooty, you legend. Yes, sirree. Keeps scoring, doesn't he? Just keeps on scoring. We got 300 legends watching. We're nearly at 300 likes. Keep dropping the thumbs up button if you haven't done so. Help us get to the big 3. I forgot to shout out everyone who's tweeted us on Twitter. Go and give us a retweet, guys. It's at the top of the chat. I'm going to give you a shout out in a minute when the ball goes out of play. So go and give us a retweet on Twitter, and I'll give you a shout out in a minute to say thank you. It helps us get the word out there as well. Late reaction for you, Eddie. That's a brilliant goal, though, wasn't it, eh? Big Vane says, I'm a professional snitch. I call police on people who get into a car drunk. I get paid decently, but the work is boring. Interesting comment, Big Vangs. I mean, nobody asked, mate, but thanks for sharing. To be fair, though, I mean, if you're going to be a snitch on anything, I suppose that's quite a responsible thing to be a snitch on, because that could lead to saving somebody's life, to be fair. So fair play to you, my son. It was a joke. It was an interesting comment, lad. It's an interesting comment. Oh, Rashford, what a guy, yeah. Tom Charlton, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad, Tom Charlton, lad. Not too bad. Chris Koo, not really, mate. I'm going to go down the shop after this and get some painkillers and stuff. I'm not feeling great, but I'm not going to keep banging on about it. I don't feel that great today in general. Plenty of big bangs. Well done, Rashford. He's been subbed off there. He's been subbed off, and Fred has been subbed off as well. And we're going to see multiple changes by Ten Hag. Sabitz has come on for Fred. Who's come on for Rashford? Sorry, I missed it, guys. Sorry, I missed that, guys. Can somebody let me know in the chat? But Sabitz has come on for Fred, and Rashford's come off the pitch as well. And somebody's come on for him. I'll tell you who in a minute. Yeah, Palistri's been decent, Big Things. Absolutely. He's been very lively. Been like a little live wire on that right-hand side. He's not got a goal or created one or had the final product necessarily, but he has definitely had a very positive game. Sancho must have been. Oh, yeah, Sancho's on. Yeah, Sancho. Thank you, Baby Yoda and Thorben Lamcom and Bart and Melissa Smith and Raman D as well and Jedi Stew and everyone. It's Sancho who came on for Rashford. Nice one. Thank you, Chris Koo. Yeah, well, I've got some more tests on Monday at the doctor's. Hopefully they're going to refer me to the chest pain clinic after that, because most of the tests they're going to do on Monday are just ones I've already had, really. You know, it's just that they want a record of it, the doctors, even though I've already had the test done at a hospital in England. You would think they'd be able to communicate and have that information, but apparently not. Also having a cholesterol test on Monday, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just crap tests on Monday, mate. Just pointless ones, really. I think they're pointless, but they're going to hopefully refer me to the chest pain clinic. It's just so slow, mate. The NHS and everything. I mean, okay, it's cool and everything, but it's very slow, man. It's very annoying. Basically, if you're not dying, then it's very slow. Oh, yeah, thank you for retweeting my my Twitter there, Vincent Bullock. We've had 13 retweets. Thank you so much. And Vincent Bullock's put Marcus Dr. Strange Rashford in there. Born and bred in Manchester. He's the unstoppable goal-scoring machine. I love that, dude. I love that. Thank you for commenting on that post, man. Legend. Shout out to all the legends who've retweeted the stream. Tapfuma, Stu, Jarvis Cocker, Wizzy Key. Let's go, my friend. Also, David Johnston, Aaron Homeyard, Liam Ward, Kane, Luan France, Vincent Bullock, Matty Gwinnett, City 10. Let's go, June. Thank you so much. And transfers _ UTD, a.k.a. Mr. Rushmano. Thank you so much for retweeting the show there. And Feline Fur, did I mention as well? Feline Fur. Thank you so much, Feline Fur, as well, you legend, for getting in there, a.k.a. Don Gungshi. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word. May says, NHS is free. They are lifesavers, literally. Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome, but it's not free, is it? We have to pay our taxes for it, mate. But no, I know what you're saying, to be fair. And the emergency service, the emergency care is pretty awesome. I mean, I will always praise the NHS. It's just a shame that the NHS has had so many cuts and is, you know, like I say, so it takes 3 weeks to get an appointment at my doctor's surgery now. It never used to be like that. It's obviously there's a big problem, lad. It's a big problem going on in the NHS. The funding, blame the Tories, mate, I say. But either way, there's big problems with the spending going on the NHS, man. It should be better. It's great, but it should be better, man. It should be better. It's difficult though. I know there's a big strain on the NHS, and from various different, you get a lot of people coming over for medical emergencies and taking advantage of our NHS and stuff from different countries. It's got to be talked about. It's a thing. We pay our taxes, and it's difficult. It gets exploited, man. The NHS. It's difficult, but if you ask me, it needs to be you know, we got money for wars and for funding wars and shit like that, but we don't have money to give Doris down the road a hip surgery quicker than 6 months. Do you know what I mean? It just fucking doesn't really add up to me, but there you go. NHS nurses are protesting, and don't even get me started on that thing, games. The doctors and nurses in this country get paid a horrendously low amount of money, you know, for what they do, for what is a ridiculously important job. It's actually horrendous what they get. It's, you know, I know some surgeons are on 100 grand a year and GPs are on 50, 60 grand a year or whatever. But even so, like, for what some of these guys actually do in the hours they do, it's just crazy. I mean, like I said, when I went to Poole Hospital recently, I was there for 6 hours, and the triage nurse was just seeing people constantly. Like, she didn't have a minute to spare, and she looked stressed as fuck. It's a ridiculously difficult job that they do, and she's probably on, like, not that much money. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Gungshi says, well said, Piggo. Yeah, they deserve so much more. If I was the Prime Minister, they'd be on big money. They would be on, you know, if it was down to me, they'd be on, a nurse would be on 50 or 60 grand a year. Definitely. £1,000 a week for what they do is minimum, really, for what they should get. But I know, look, it's not as easy as that, is it? Where's the money coming from? Well, I would make cuts elsewhere, like on fucking, you know, like a... Well, let's not get too political here, guys. Don't want to alienate anyone. Let's not get... I've got my thoughts. Let's not get too political. We're here to watch the game. I get carried away here, man. I get carried away. Anyway, let's talk about the football. Prime Pigster says Thugger. Piggy for president says Butterpants. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Hoop Man. Pig for PM, man of the people. Yes, certainly. But I love the NHS. The NHS is like, you know, like I said, my mum had cancer 15 years ago. It was actually almost to the day. She had an operation to remove one of her kidneys, which had a cancerous tumor in. Thankfully, it didn't spread anywhere else, and they removed it. And she's got extra 15 years life, and she's still going. She's 72 now. Now, if it wasn't for them and the NHS and their services and their doctors, she would have died then. You know, so I'm ever indebted to the NHS, and I think it's a fantastic organisation. We've raised money for the NHS ourselves on this channel before. You know, it's an amazing organisation. We're lucky to have it. We really are, and I really hope that we never lose it. But it just needs more spending on it. We need more. That's it. Privatise bit by bit, Sing Games. Exactly, precisely. You're absolutely right. Vincent says, how long have you not smoked for now? Getting on for 6 weeks, bud. Getting on for 6 weeks now. Go on, Bruno. Oh, almost through. Not quite. Dante says, made sure I thanked every nurse that treated Ellie and doctors. Every one of them looked shot to bits. Especially the A&E department. Rows and rows of people in corridors. Disgusting it got to this. You're right, Dante. I mean, it is very stretched. Like, when I went down there, I was there for double the time that I was there in Spain. And there was double the people in there, or triple the people in there. There wasn't a spare seat. In fact, they had to come in at one point in the A&E waiting room and say, like, if there's anybody waiting with anybody here who's not receiving treatment, can you wait outside or come back later because we need the space for people to sit down? And literally that happened. So, you know, it's very much very much stretched, man. 100%. Thank you, Rushman. I appreciate that. There's lots of sale news pick. I've sent it to you. Thank you very much, Rushman. You legend. I appreciate it, dude. Let's go have a look at that after. Neil Duffin says, get the likes in, folks, even if only to laugh hilariously at Scumpool. Neil Duffin, how you doing, you big handsome bastard? I hope you're good. And yes, let's get some laughy face emojis in there for those scouse twats who will not receive a trophy this season. And actually, they probably won't even finish top 4. They got a few tricky games coming up as well, don't they? Got to play some tough teams in the next 3 games. And I'll be surprised if they're able to win any of them because their recent form's just not that good. I know they beat us, but beyond that, they lost to Real, they lost to Bournemouth. They're having a shit season in it, and it's a joy to behold. Bruno's come off and Alanga's come on, has he? I missed that. Or you're saying that's what should happen? Chris Koo says, that video you put out yesterday made my night, pig. Hilarious. Listen, I had a lot of pent-up frustration to do with those Scousers, man. Like I say, I had a lot of messages on social media from those twats after they beat us 7-0. And they're just shite, though. You know, like I said in the vid, it doesn't matter if you win the battle. It's about winning the war. And they have bottled it this season. And they're going to have a shit season. And they're not going to... Mate, Veghorst, what sort of an attempt was that, lad? Veghorst gets a shot off on goal. Man, oh man. That was not a very good full-blooded effort by Veggie, was it? But I do like Veghorst, but, you know, he's not the most clinical. I do like him. I would keep him. Honestly, like we were saying earlier, I'd keep him for next season as a squad player, as a backup, as an option. But we do need somebody better up the top of the pitch to score more clinical goals. That's just a fact. He's a good, but he's never going to get you 20 goals a season. Rushdie says, I love that vid, pig. Those dippers gone quiet. Yeah, there's a lot of pent-up frustration that just needed to let out and laugh at those guys because they're giving it the big. And that's all they're going to win this season is the 7-Up trophy. Oh, well done. You beat United 7-0 in one game. But the rest of the season's crap. You know? And you're not going to get top 4. You're out the Champions League. Next season, you're going to be playing Europa at best. It's hilarious. You know, it's hilarious. I'd rather do what we've done and lose 7-0 in one game and win the League Cup and still be in the FA Cup and still be in the Europa League and finish top 4. I'd rather 100% do that than win one game 7-0. It means nothing really in the grand scheme of things. Bit of bragging rights, yeah, but it doesn't really mean anything if you lose the next game 1-0 to Bournemouth, does it? Twats. Butterpants says, but it's in the record books now. It's like a trophy. It's not though, is it? Really not, Butterpants. It's not like a trophy at all, mate. It's one game. I mean, that won't help them sleep at night, mate, if they finish outside the top 4. That won't help Klopp keep his job if Liverpool's decide they want to go in a different direction. They're not winning stuff, mate. Klopp's won 1 FA Cup, 1 Champions League, and 1 Premier League in 8 years. You know, it's not bad, but it's also nothing to really wank yourself off over, if you ask me. Did not hear that, Jareth Bobson. Crikey, lad. Bloody hell. Raptor says RVP buries that. Yeah, there you go, Raptor. I mean, that's the difference. I mean, RVP was all technique, wasn't he? He was all technique. Veghorst is a big, cumbersome man. His technique is lacking. I like his mentality, though, and I like his effort. But, yeah, I mean, RVP was all technique. Totally different players. Really, Neil Duffin, final destroying Shakhtar 7-0. Bloody hell, mate. Really, God, I haven't even looked at the other scores, man. Wow, that's crazy. They are wanking alone, says R. Ramadi. You'll never wank alone. Why have I never heard that before? Scourers, you'll never wank alone. And like a group wank to them, do they? Brilliant. Dante says their period of dominance under Clippity Klopp is a title during the pandemic, winning a double on penalties in the Champions League. There you go, Dante. Precisely. That's it. That's. It seems like the best days are over. I mean, you never know. They might come back strong next season, but maybe it's Mane was the key after all. You know, maybe Mane was the key to it all after all, guys. 73 minutes on the clock. We've got about 20 minutes to go. It's just a formality. This we're just playing out the result here. We are through to the next round. Happy days. Pellegrini's done very well tonight, Rushmano. Who's man of the match, says Big Wings? Get your man of the matches picks in there. I would say, I mean, maybe Pellegrini for his liveliness and his quality down the right. He has got in behind a bunch of times, he has done well. Or, you know, Rashford scored that incredible goal. So, probably him. He's the man of the match, technically, because he scored the match-winning goal, hasn't he? Even though I would say the rest of the game, he didn't really impress too much. But he still scored a ridiculous goal. Pellegrini says Neil. Good shout. Rashi says Sonic Asylum. Wizzy Sam says doing FIFA tonight. I don't know actually yet, but probably not. Probably not, lad. I'm not feeling great today. And also, I've got to get up reasonably early tomorrow because the Europa League draw is on at like 11 p.m. Or 11 a.m., sorry. 11 a.m. Casemiro, man of the match says Rajat. Casemiro says Mace Windex. Slabby been solid, says Rushmano. Yeah. Mark Wallace says, I would rather pay Big W than Jones, McTominay or Martial. He's a team guy. I'm with you, Mark Wallace. I would rather play Weghorst than those guys, 100%. Yeah, he is a team player. And he's useful. Good luck to Sport in Portugal against the Lego man Arteta. Spot on, Neil Duffin. Yes, sirree. Let's hope that they drub him up a good one. It's 2-2, wasn't it, in the first leg? So Arsenal were pretty lucky as well, weren't they? I watched the highlights of that game, and was it Saka's shot was deflected into the net past the keeper? Very fortunate that they didn't lose that game in the end, if you ask me. Good shout, Griffo Chad. Yeah, GTA Mondays, absolutely. That is a good idea. Yeah, definitely, Nad. Definitely. Sports Further says, imagine if we have a proper striker in this team. Voots press, but he's crap. Well, I mean, I'm not a big lover of his finishing, his goal scoring. His prowess isn't really there. He does a lot for the team, but yeah, you're right. If we had a proper striker, proper finisher in there, we would be scoring a heck of a lot more. It's true. He's not clinical, but he is a good team player. He's a good option, man. Good Ed by Lindelof. When did Lindelof come on? Good Ed away by Lindelof there. Nice one. Rushdie says, has there been any yellow cards for us? I think Pellegrini got a yellow card, didn't he, Rushmano, for a most ridiculous decision ever by the ref. But yes, I think Malacia got one as well, didn't he? I'm not sure though, but yeah, there's been a couple. But Pellegrini got one that wasn't a yellow card. No worries, Rushmano. Ramdani says, careful, Lindelof and Maguire. True, yeah, you know, it's a cause for concern. Maguire has done quite well tonight, though. You know, by his standards, there was only that one moment really in the first half where it wasn't even necessarily his fault. It's just that the ball was turned over to the opposition and they've got a through ball in behind and he's just too slow to get back, which, you know, they've had a shot on goal. Wanmi's troubled De Gea and it's gone wide of the goal. Other than that, he's not really done anything wrong. Thank you, Mark Wallace, lad. Thank you, Mark Wallace. Yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully get sorted out. It's very frustrating. I'm just very frustrated at the moment, just not knowing what's up, lad. And not seemingly getting much improvement in that area. So it's very frustrating. But, you know, being an optimistic, mate. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I mean, what I don't like is just the fact that my heart rate is so low all the time. That's the biggest concern for me. Doesn't add up. Pellegrini now. Dallo, back across goal. Oh, job's done, isn't it, T-Mill? Jonathan says, I wouldn't be surprised if McTominay was brought on. Look, these guys, I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing, you know, we're 5-1 up, Jonathan Gallagher. Now's the time to bring your squad merchants on, isn't it? That makes sense to me. You know, now's the time. I don't really agree with Ten Hag using McTominay as his go-to substitute recently, though, but now's the time. Now would be the time to play your sort of players like that, man. Yeah, all that talking, you're missing the subs. I know, Haunted Adventurer. Thank you, Neil Duffin says, Pig, by the way, hope you're improving, mate. Take care and best wishes from all of us here. Thank you, Neil Duffin, you're here. I appreciate your support, man. Thanks for the lovely messages on Twitter also, lad. Mace says, low heart rate means you're super fit. Probably all that walking. I know, that's what it does mean. But I'm not super fit, mate. I'm not super fit, lad. Trust. I'm like still a good couple of stone overweight. The only cardio I do or have been doing or was doing was walking, and you know, it's just I'm definitely not that fit, mate. Definitely not. If I was to go and run a mile, I'd be a wheezing mess, bud. Honestly, I'm not fit. I don't have Mo Farah levels of. I shouldn't have Mo Farah levels of heart rate, mate. It's just not right. James Dunn, thank you for the super chat, mate. Let's go, James Dunn, with his $14.99 Aussie Dozzy Dollar Rooska super chat from Down Under, bro. Thank you so much. G'day. Let's get a hashtag g'day in there for James Dunn. He says, Igalo has been telling Victor Osimhen he must go to United in the summer. Agent Igalo. Not just in the UK, Pig. Same here in Australia. Nurses have been striking. Same back home in Ireland. They deserve more. Oh, James Dunn's from Ireland. Sorry. I thought your name was James Dunny and you were from Australia, mate. James Dunny, mate. James Dunn from Ireland, thanks again for getting your comment in here, bud. And thank you for the super chat. Let's get some love hearts in there. It's a goal for United. Sancho, you twat bag. What you doing, mate? You fucking absolute calamity, man. It's a pass. It's a tap-in. It's a fucking tap-in for it if he just squares it to Elanga. What's he doing, mate? He's offside anyway. He's offside anyway. Why would you take that on, Sancho? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, he's got a man. It's so blatant he needs to pass it. It's greedy, it's selfish, it's just the wrong decision. The likeliness of us scoring is way less of him shooting direct against the keeper. The likeliness of us scoring is way more if he squares it to Elanga. It's just a stupid decision, man. But it is offside anyway, so it doesn't matter anyway. It wouldn't have counted. But stupid, selfish behaviour from Jadon Sancho there. Oh, James Dunn, thank you for the super chat. Let's get some hearts in there. That's a shame that it's the same in Australia, man, in regards to the nurses striking and stuff like that in Ireland. I mean, I guess it's a problem everywhere, isn't it? It's a problem everywhere. James Dunn, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Don't care if he knew he was offside or not. He should have passed it to his teammate then. Why carry on? Why actually carry on and have the shot if you know you're offside? He should have just squared it, let Elanga score the goal that's going to be chalked off. Doesn't matter if he knows he's offside. It's still the wrong decision. It's still greedy, selfish bastard play. That's just unnecessary. So, don't care if he knows he's offside or not. Let Elanga score the goal that's going to be chalked off then. It's just greedy, man. Addy7, thank you for the super chat, broski. He says, thoughts on Jassim versus Sir Ratcliffe. Addy7, thank you. God, goodness me. To summarise in a short sentence, I don't care, to be honest. I'd be happy with either. Honestly, as long as they're prepared to do the minimum, which is to clear the debt, improve stadia and facilities and invest, I'd be happy with either. But, I mean, Jassim's got way more money, and they'll probably spend more money on United. So that's a big plus point for me. You know, I must admit. But Sir Jim, Sir Jim's also would be, I believe, much better than what we've got right now. So it's like when people ask me, do I want Osimhen or Kane? They'd both be better than what we've got right now. They'd both be good. You know, one might be slightly better than the other, but you know, Jassim. I mean, Jassim. Do we want Qatar ownership? Do we actually want Qatar ownership? We do for the money. But if the money was the same from Sir Jim and Jassim and they were going to invest exactly the same, would you still want Qataris owning the club? You probably wouldn't. That's not being xenophobic or anything. I'm just saying, like, there's human rights issues in Qatar. They built all those stadiums for the World Cup. They greased the palms of FIFA to get the World Cup. The hundreds of people died building those stadiums in Qatar. There's women's rights issues. There's gay rights issues. There's human rights issues. We can pretend that that's not the case, but it is the case. Would you want Qatar if the money was the same? No. So just saying. But there's also issues with other owners. There's also issues with, look at Saudi Arabia. You look at, even Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He owns a fucking chemical company that probably is not squeaky clean. There's probably some level of harm that's going on to the environment and the world because of his company. I mean, I don't know that, but nobody's perfect is what I'm saying. So I don't really care who we get as long as it's not the shithouse Glazers, man. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Vida Drives, as well said again, mate. Thank you, bro. Griffo says money has never been an issue at United. It's just the people in charge can't manage it properly. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's true. That's true, Griffo. You're absolutely right. Well, and the fact that they've sucked money out and the fact that they, like you say, yeah, they don't spend in all areas, though. The current owners. But you're right. Money is generated by this club. If it had correct people in charge who were using that money well, we'd be fine, wouldn't we? Guys, we're 7 likes off of 300 likes. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. Rushmano says Qataris have offered the Glazers investment opportunities in their country to sweeten the deal. Yeah, you see, I mean, it's all a bit grease of the Palmer type stuff, isn't it? I mean, that's cool and everything, but, money talks and bullshit walks, man. Sabitzer equals Flying Pig Twin, says Neil Duffin. You are! Somebody else said that to me last night. Anyone that rich is a greedy crook. I agree as well, Primo. I agree with you as well. Spot on. I mean, think about, like, Bill Gates. Bill Gates isn't ethically squeaky clean. Oh, he does this for that charity or whatever. But he's, like, profiting off of vaccines and profiting off of this shit and then changing his mind about it and doing some dodgy underhanded shit. Isn't he a wanted man in India, Bill Gates? I'm pretty sure he's wanted by the government in India. So it's like, nobody's perfect, are they? All these super rich billionaires. They're all dirty, mate. They're all dirty in some way. Griffo says there wouldn't be a huge difference between a Qatar transfer window and a Glazer transfer window in terms of money spent. Yeah, but you're just looking at the shop window again there, Griffo. You have to look at all areas. They would build us a new stadium. They would build us new facilities. They would improve the infrastructure around the ground, and the local community would benefit from it with jobs. And, there is lots of plus points for Qatari ownership. They're not just going to do what the Glazers have done. They will build us a new stadium. They will do all of that stuff. They will do that. That is the big positive for them. So, yeah, they might not spend any more in transfers. I mean, we spent over 200 million this last summer window. But they will spend in all other areas. That's the key. That's the key. Vincent says, how can the Indian government want Bill Gates when he is helping create jobs, free scamming people with TeamViewer? Fucking hell, Vincent Bullock, lad. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, interesting, Philip. He says philanthropist is a fancy word for a rich criminal. On the head footballer says couldn't stop laughing at Anthony Joshua call out video. Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? All I'm saying is a lot of these people are not squeaky clean. I mean, I like Elon Musk. I do like Elon Musk, but Elon Musk, I'm sure if you actually dive into it, it's not all good that he's done. There's some harm. I mean, the lithium in his batteries for his electric cars, where's that come from? Isn't there, there's an environmental impact going on there as well? It's not all gravy. It's not all gravy, is it? Rushmano says the transfer bollocks under the Glazers would end under new ownership. I also think they would buy more players as well, to be fair, Griffo. They would get who we needed. They wouldn't scrimp in any area. So the Glazers spend what they think they have to, not what they think they should to make us ultimately the best team in the world. Whereas I think if we had Qatari owners, they would probably just go and, if they could, go and buy Mbappe for 200 million or, You know, go and buy that extra midfielder that we should have got in the summer that we didn't, and stuff like that. So I think they would spend more on players anyway, but they'd also spend big time elsewhere on all other, you know, those Teslas burn coal, says Bart. Well, where's the electricity coming from that's charging up those Teslas? I think Tesla's a great big company, to be fair. I mean, they make solar panels. They do some good stuff that's obviously forward thinking and good for the environment. But there's also an environmental impact to mine, you know, lithium and using machinery and all that stuff. And, you know, where's that all come from? It's not, you know, it's not perfect. That's what I'm saying. It's like none of these people at the top really are squeaky clean perfect. Sing Game says it's a major scam, electric cars, but let's not get into that. More politics. True. Scouser on the wheel says, can't super chat today, Piggy, as my cost of living payment hasn't come through yet. Dude, Scouser on the wheel, man. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all. You must be smarting anyway after that result last night, my son. Maria Steer is a nurse, Piggy. Oh, well, thank you, Maria Steer, for being a nurse and doing a great job. It's just a shame you don't get paid more. Like I say, you guys should be on 50, 60 grand a year, if you ask me. Honestly. It's a very important job. But thank you for doing that, Maria Steer. Let's get a hashtag thank you, Maria, in the live chat. Dan Tate says Glazers only want the money they'll buy who they think will get Champions League football, not bothered about winning the league or a cup. Yeah, that's so true. That's been proven over the last 7, 10 years, definitely. Post Fergie, most definitely. Yeah, that's right, Griffo says Qatar will be better owners as the Glazers because they're more ambitious, but not because of money. Glazers have always got money, but it's locked up in their incompetence. Nah, I mean, they don't have any money, mate. they don't have Qatar money, Griffo Chaz. I disagree. You know, they will spend it in every area. The Glazers, why are we still 500 in debt then? 500 million in debt then, you know? They will be much better owners in all areas than the Glazers, man. Stop sucking off the Glazers there, Griffo Chaz. Wan-Bissaka's been excellent tonight, says Neil Duffin. And sorry for saying sucking off there, Griffo Chaz. I don't know where that came from, bro. I mean, stop fluffing the Glazers, mate. Oh, dear. Right, we're 10 seconds left in this 90 minutes. Jonathan says, Qatar owners don't change my opinion on them, says Jonathan. Fair enough, no, fair enough, bud. Thank you, Barbara Faye. I appreciate you. Thank you, Barbara. Glazers in, says Griffo. Oh, dear. Jurgen Klopp needs to watch on how to beat Spanish clubs. I bet Liverpool would lose against this side too. Yeah, definitely, lad. So true. We have done really well against what is usually a bit of an Achilles heel for us Spanish clubs. It's funny, some Liverpool melter wrote on my laughing video last night, oh, we only went out to the best team in the world. And I just had to respond and say, well, your best team in the world that you've just lost to, 6-2 on aggregate, is 9 points behind Barcelona in their own fucking league. And we beat them and knocked them out the Europa League the other week. So, they're not the best team in the world, are they, really? You know what I mean? But we are really good at the moment. We are doing well against these Spanish sides. Thank you, Eddie's Football Waffle, man. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate you, dude. Keep recharging. Thank you, Eddie's Football Waffle, my man. Thank you so much for getting in tonight. Or today. Yeah, tonight. Thank you, Eddie's Football Waffle. Have a cracking one, dude. That's not true, Raptor. We haven't spent more than any club in Europe in the last decade. And it's not necessarily the problem, like we've just said, it's not the problem with them spending on players. The problem is that the overall mismanagement of the club everywhere else. Think about it, for many years, only now recently, just because of fan backlash, they've had to make some changes. But up until recently, they had a wanky banker in charge, mate, as chief exec, making footballing decisions and stuff. Like Ed Woodward I'm talking about. That's only recently that stopped being the case. He's responsible for many, many bad acquisitions. So we might have spent money, but they spent it badly. And that's terrible. You know, what a waste. 80 mil on Harry Maguire. You what? You know, so it's not all about the money spent. Plus, it's about money spent elsewhere as well. Like, it's a disgrace. We've got a minute left of this one, folks. Scouser on the wheel says, wasn't that long ago we battered a Barca team with Messi and Suarez in it 4-0. Was quite long ago now, actually, mate. And also, yeah, no, live in the past, bud. You're living in the past, bud. How's about Liverpool now, mate? You're shite, lad. Kloppy's lost his fangs, man. You're shite, bud. It's true. You're not that good anymore. Look at this season. It's rubbish. Dan Tate says, who you fancy in the next round? Looks like us, Sevilla final and Juve for sure. Then results from other games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have said Feyenoord out of that list, but apparently they just smashed up whoever they were playing. Again, I've forgotten now. 7-0. So, who was it again? Who was it again? I've forgotten now. But yeah, 7-0 or whatever. There's the full-time whistle, guys. Get in there, my son. Come on, United. Let's go. We are through to the last 8 of the Europa League. We are going to go on and win this tournament, man. Potentially. It's very possible. I mean, we are one of the favourites to win it. In fact, let's go and have a look at the Europa League odds very quickly. Europa League odds to win. Let's see. I bet you we're right at the top. It's probably us and Arsenal, to be fair. Let's have a look. Europa League odds betting. Let's take a look. So, the most likely winner of the tournament is... The most likely winner is... Wait, what the fuck? Why can't I find this? Hang on. Probably because it's just changing at the moment. I don't know. But you know it's Man United at the top of the list to win it, surely. We've already won a trophy this season. Yes, Man United are the favourites. We're 15-8 favourites to win the Europa League. After we smashed Betis 4-1 at Old Trafford, that was anyway. So we're the favourites, man. There's no doubt about it. We are very likely to win it. Arsenal are 5-2 because they don't know how to win European trophies, do they? Let's be honest. Even though they're top of the league. That tells you something, really. They're top of the Premier League, but they're second favourites to win the Europa League. That tells you everything, man. Tells you fucking everything you need to know about Arsenal, really. Juventus are 7-1. Roma are 8-1. Sevilla 12-1. Bayer Leverkusen 14-1. So... You know, that's all I'm saying is we are quite likely to go on and have success in this tournament now. It's still difficult to do. We've still got to beat all the teams in front of us. It's going to be very difficult to do, but it's definitely possible, man. Thank you, Stephen Barrow. Appreciate you. Hey, Big Bear, how you doing, you big legend? Welcome in the stream, my son. He says, easy for the boys tonight. Very much so. They just cruised to victory there, didn't they? Gooners to lose tonight. Let's hope so, Simon. That'd be immense. What a poor performance that was. Passing was terrible, says Kelvin. I mean, I disagree, to be fair. I don't think it was that bad. I think we just basically set up to just use as little energy as we possibly could and saunter to a 5-1 victory. We literally went away at Betis and won 1-0. I'd say the lads did great, actually, to be fair. Look, I mean, I don't really understand. Okay, we didn't absolutely smash them, but we've done well. We've won the game of the night. We've kept a clean sheet. What more do you want, my friend? What more do you want? Come on. There was never going to be a huge overexertion going on in this game. There was never going to be a full-blooded, like the first leg when we were up against Betis. It's never going to be like that. It was always going to be a chilled-out game from United's point of view. So I think we've done exactly what was required for the game. There were some good performances in there, man. You know, Palestri's had a real lively game. Casemiro's solid as ever. Rashford scored that absolute banging goal, didn't he? That was a brilliant goal. It's just, you know, it's a good professional job. Good professional job done. There's nothing really to criticise about the result or the performance. We coasted through, exactly, Primot. We just set it on cruise control, cruising at 60 miles an hour and just chilled all the way there, mate. Exactly, Kate. Highly professional job. Rushmano says, we win, clean sheet, great result away. Spot on, agreed. Can't really ask for much more. Only downside was sloppy passing at times. Well, yeah, you know, it wasn't the most clean, performance, but I was never expecting it to be. We were solid, precisely, Shane. We defended well. You know, first half we were a little bit shaky, I suppose, defensively. But that's because Real Betis had a point to prove, and we're trying to claw back a 4-1 loss. So, and they're in their own backyard at home, so they were always going to go full-blooded at us. And United just did what we had to do to do them, really, convincingly. The job was done in the first leg. This was just a formality, says Simon. Precisely. Could have made it easier. Well, true, Kelvin Currans. I guess so. But overall, I'm happy with the job done by Ten Hag and the lads. You know? Friday noon. Yes, so the draw is tomorrow, Leanne Reeson. How you doing, Leanne? Thanks for getting in today. Yes, the draw is tomorrow. 11 a.m. or midday. It is, isn't it? Noon. Yeah, we're going to start the watch along, or not the watch along, but the live draw reaction live video tomorrow at about 11 a.m. So come and join us on the channel tomorrow if you can't watch it anywhere, because we will be reacting to it and seeing who we get. So come and join us tomorrow morning. That'd be awesome. You feel like we're going to get Roma in the quarterfinals, says Neil Prajapati. Interesting. Who do you think, bro? Goodness me. Knowing our luck, we'll probably get a tough draw. So, like, yeah, Roma or Juventus or someone like that. Knowing our luck, we'll probably get a tough draw, I think. Arsenal with smash Sporting, says Combo Smurf. Maybe they're at home this time around. They were lucky last time, though, to go away with a 2-2 draw. Job done, says Iceman. If McTominay plays on Sunday, then expect lots of mistakes. Slabby is Mr. Two left feet. McTominay is Mr. Two right feet, says Simon. Yeah, because of the ref. The ref was poor today. Sancho don't fit in the team. He's not doing great, is he, Kelvin Currens? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yep, job done, Iceman. Mark Peace says 507 passes, 83% accuracy. Hey Pig, we smashed Betis at their ground while Real drew with them. Yeah, no, we're doing brilliantly, man. Especially against Spanish teams this season. Is that the third Spanish team we've done? I think it is, isn't it? So we had, yeah, Sociedad. Was it Sociedad? I can't actually remember now. But Barcelona's the big scalp we had this season. They're top of La Liga. Just the fact we were able to beat them over 2 legs, it's a great, great sort of indicator of where we're at as a team. They're the best team in La Liga this season. They're 9 points ahead of Real Madrid as well. And we were able to beat them. And we've beaten Real Betis, who are a tough team. And, yeah, we're just very much looking good. We're cooking with fire with Ten Hag. UEFA decides who will get, says Primart. True. Pellegrini did do really well, Kelvin Currens. I agree. Yeah, no, he's probably my man of the match, or Rashford for the goal. You know, I'd probably give it to Pellegrini just because, well, Rashford's had it a lot this season. And Pellegrini was... If I think about in that game who's had a really good amount of the ball and who's been positive and who's ran the socks off and who's done quite a bit, yeah, Pellegrini's at the top of that list, to be fair. He's done well. Hope we don't loan out Pellegrini next season, says TJ. Me too, lad. 100% keep him. He's got a place in the squad, doesn't he? He can do a Garnacho-type role for us next season, where he plays, not all the time, but sometimes and comes in and helps and, you know, gets substitute appearances. Absolutely. Manny Slew Flacky, you big handsome Greek bastard. What's going on? He says, just tuned in. Come on, my son. When is the draw? Manny, it's tomorrow midday. So tomorrow midday UK time. So for you, probably like 5 a.m. or something. But yeah, we'll be on the channel here. We'll be on the channel seeing who we get. We'll be starting about 11 a.m. on the channel here. So come and join us tomorrow, guys, if you're around. We'll definitely be doing a reaction video to it and watching the draw come out live. Anybody know what channel it's on? Is it broadcast on UK TV, the draw? Or is it online on YouTube or anything like that? Let us know if you know, because I haven't actually looked into that yet. Yeah, Big Wen says Pellegrini quite simply better than Garnacho and Anthony, says Big Vens. I mean, I wouldn't say he's better than Garnacho, Big Vens, to be fair, but, you know, or Anthony, to be honest. He's got a lot to learn. He's a young kid, but tell you something, though, the raw talent that he's showing is clear. He's definitely a really good player. And he's definitely very young, but he's not better than Garnacho, mate. Come on. Garnacho's actually done a lot more in a red shirt as well. Pellegrini's had a few games. He has looked good, and maybe he is going to be better. Who knows? But I don't think we can say that just yet. Like, I don't think we can say that just yet because Garnacho's done a lot more. He's had way more opportunities, to be fair. Pellegrini's feeding off scraps in terms of chances at the club. So maybe you're right, but only time will tell. We can't say that just yet. Not sure those is Chris Koo. Mark P says it'll be on YouTube. It's on Sky, is it? Oh, Chris Koo, okay. Jonathan says, I believe he wants more footballers were known to be different from this. Having spent 90 million on Anthony and players like that, we should score more as a team. Yeah, fair enough. Pellegrini done well, but needs to keep his head up and look for that killer pass. Yeah, he did miss it. That's the only criticism I had, Kelvin, earlier on at half-time. I said he's had a great first half, but his final ball was just letting him down a bit. But, yeah, no, he's just raw talent, isn't he? You can see. We dined on Spanish food. Now it's time for an Italian feast, says Simon Warner. Lee says Garnacho's better. I agree, but he's class as well. He is class, and actually, to be fair to Pellegrini, I don't think we can really say much about him other than he's just impressed at more or less every time we've seen him. We need to see more. Superstar says people love comparing our own players. Exactly, Baby Yoda. Pellegrini hasn't had as much game time. For me, Pellegrini is as good as Garnacho. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Fair play. He hasn't had the chances. Manny Slouflaki, thanks for your highlighted comment, my friend. 35 months a legend of the channel. Let's go. Hashtag 35 for Manny. He says, Arsenal bottle job incoming. Zane is stressed. Get in there, Manny Slouflaki. I agree with you. I think they've got the potential to bottle it. I still expect Arsenal to progress because they're at the Emirates right tonight. I watched the highlights for the last game against Sporting. It was 2-2, and obviously, I think Arsenal were lucky to... Sporting were very good in that game, and I think Arsenal were lucky to win, but they were in their backyard, obviously. Not win, sorry, lucky to draw. But Saka had a shot deflected into the net, which was not really... It wouldn't have been a goal if not for very bad luck from Sporting's back line. So, you know, they probably should have lost that game in Portugal. So, yeah, it's on the cards, Manny Slouflaki. I still expect Arsenal to win. But it's on the cards that they could bottle it, couldn't they? Come on, Sporting! Come on, the Sporting! Let's be having you! Let's hope for it. Luan France, thank you for the 35 for Manny and Chris Koo as well. Thank you, Manny, for being a member all this time, my friend. I really do appreciate the support there, honestly. Proper legend. Liverpool will be lifting potatoes this season, says Kelvin. Dele Ali. Arsenal going out wouldn't be too bad. They focus on the league, says the Hoop Man. I guess so. I guess so. Harry Maguire being interviewed here. Go on, Harry. What a legend. What a club legend. I can't hate Harry Maguire, you know. He seems a nice lad, honestly. I hate him as a footballer for United, but he's a nice guy, isn't he? He seems a nice lad, man. You know, got nothing against him, really, other than the fact that he's absolutely an awful, awful player for Man United over the years. But he's a nice guy. Third quarter final for Eric Ten Hag this season. Go on, Rushman. That's incredible. Nah, he's the real star of the show this season. He's the real star of the show this season. We can praise Rashford. We can praise Casemiro. Anybody. But Ten Hag's the real star man this season, isn't he? Definitely. Unbelievable what he's done. He's thick, says Bruce McIntosh. Since when were footballers not thick, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, most footballers are not known for having, you know, PhDs. There's a couple, isn't there? There's a couple who have got, like, degrees. Like, if you've got a degree in business from any university, you're considered a clever footballer. You know? But most of them, let's face it, they play football and they go into playing football. They're not going to finish and do an education, really. They're focused on the football from a teenage age. So none of them are really rocket scientists, I don't think. You know? But there you go. Anyway. Let's get Matoma Madison, says Rajat. You feel a bit sorry for him, but nothing personal. Exactly, Mark P. There's nothing personal with Maguire. He's got to go. We need somebody who's going to be better for us in the back line. We've already got Varane and Martinez, but really he needs to make ways so that we can go and get a young, great player to come in and sort of deputise. So he will be going in the summer, I think. Matoma's quality, says Rushmano. Simon says PhD stands for pinheaded dope, right? Around Maguire Street. I don't know about Greenwood, to be honest, TJ. I personally don't think that Greenwood will be playing for us again, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. It's possible. He's got a lot of he's going to have to do like public interviews, and you know, United are going to have to release all these sorts of you know, we need to hear from him, don't we? We need to hear from him first before anybody would consider doing anything. So we need to hear from him. We need to hear from his missus. He's still with her by all accounts, right? You know, it would go some way to mending the situation, I suppose, if they did some sort of a sit-down chat interview with somebody, not Piers Morgan, with somebody, and, you know, and talked about what problems they had, what, you know, but there's recordings and audio out there which makes it a bit difficult to really get beyond. That's the problem. But that's what I'm saying. There needs to be like a serious effort from their side to try and make things better, and I'm not seeing that happening. So I don't think it will happen, man. Yeah, Rushy says big PR push from United for Greenwood. That's what's needed, definitely. Yeah, no doubt he's a class player, and we would be better off on the football pitch having him in the team. But it's all the rest of it that brings with it. He's going to be tarnished as, you know, as an abuser, even if he obviously wasn't found guilty at all because the trial never took place. He's going to be tarnished as that by many opposition fans and many it's just difficult to come back from, but it's not impossible, I suppose. Bruce says invite him on the show. That's right, Raja. I agree. He says maybe hearing him changes everyone's opinion. That's true. I mean, he's got to speak. He has to speak. Cake says let's get Mason back, sign a striker, re-sign Weghorst. Then we have some attacking options. It's true. We would actually be much better off with him in the side. She's having a baby with him. There you go, 0-2. So why don't they do a sit-down interview together and talk about what happened and what actually was the case? Because we've heard an audio clip and we've seen photos, but we don't know the whole story, evidently. It's enough to damage his whole reputation for life, in all fairness, what did come out. But there's got to be a level of there has to be a level of effort to try and fix it if that's what they want. There you go, Nick Pendragon. Precisely, yeah, exactly. So Nick Pendragon, exactly. It's not as simple as it's just not a simple situation at all. It really isn't. It's very difficult. Maybe just severed ties, his image is smeared. Well, that's one option, Patrick Vargas. I personally don't think he does play for us again. I think that's what happens ultimately. But who knows? Whole thing's disgusting, says Butterpants. Do fear other fans mocking. Simon says Greenwood will either get booed or cheered should he step 1 foot on the tunnel. That's true. I mean, I think actually, if he was, I think a lot of United fans would boo him. The difference with an accusation and what happened with Greenwood's situation is that there's public, I don't want to say evidence, but public, there was information that came to light in the public domain, which ordinarily wouldn't be out there. It's not just an accusation. It's like there's an audio clip, which sounds horrible. Sounds fucking horrible, mate. You know what I mean? He sounds like an absolute toe rag. You know what I mean? So that's the difference here. It's difficult. Dilly Hill says, hi mate, back to the land of the living. Great goal by Rashford. Sensational finish. Sancho looks like a lost sheep out there, Dilly Hill. It's true, yeah. New ownership might get rid of, they might see that as an opportunity to get him back, says Rushmano. Yeah, definitely. The Qataris will probably make him captain. I'm just joking. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Stacking and Mike says, everyone deserves a second chance though, right? Jedi Stew says, apparently our ladies team would have a problem with Greenwood returning. There you go, Jedi Stew. You've got to sort of canvas, you've got to canvas feelings from the team, don't you? You've got a canvas feeling from everyone. Right, anyway, guys, forget the Greenwood situation. It's gash. Let's talk, United have done well. Ten Hag's doing bits. We're positive. The team is good. We are a team, man, with Greenwood or without Greenwood. We're a proper good team right now under Ten Hag, and I'm loving it. Exactly. There you go, Rashmano. Oh dear, it's possible. It could happen. Maguire must know he's gone come summertime. I agree, yeah. Maguire like a Maradona today, says Saeed Muzamazul Shah. You are. Harry Maguire quotes from Rushmano here says, we knew it would be fast. We knew it if we didn't concede in the first 20 minutes. It would be an important part of the game. I think if in the second half we controlled the game. That's true, yeah. They came at us like a bat out of hell early doors, and second half we just cruised. And Manny Snooflacky, I'm not feeling good, mate. I've got a full-on pain in my chest right now as I talk, bud. So, not good. I've just constantly got this problem, man. I don't know what's going on, mate. It's not cool, mate. But I've got doctors Monday, having a couple of tests. Hopefully they refer me for some proper tests at the chest pain clinic, etc. I don't know, mate. My heart rate's still low. Don't know, bud. It's not good, mate. But I'm just going to take it easy and hopefully find out what's the matter and hopefully get it addressed. Hopefully it's nothing, bud. It could just be nothing. I don't know. It could be a lingering effects of having a bad virus or something in Spain. I don't know. I really don't know. I'd love to know, and I'd love for it to stop. But when it does stop, you need a juice cleanse, says Manny. I mean, I've been doing real clean eating, and my diet's been super clean, man. Just drinking water, eating chicken salads, and having fruit and vegetables, and I've been eating super clean. So I don't know about that. We'll see. But maybe so. Great to see United doing okay again. Big up Ten Hag, says Kelvin. Big time. Maybe, Patrick. Maybe you could sell him, I suppose. Sell Greenwood. You need a holiday, says Dilly Hill. That I do. That I do. I really do. Because my holiday to Spain was good for a few weeks. And then the last few weeks were horrendous. So it wasn't really... I do need a holiday, mate, already. Yeah, you can have grilled chicken. Mediterranean diet. Go to Greece this summer. Food is A1, all organically grown. Yeah, fair play, Manny. That's a good shout. Absolutely. The Mediterranean diet's probably the best in the world for, like, health-wise. Started eating bran and it has been great, says Mark P. Grilled meat, that's healthy. Right, anyway, we're going to wrap up this stream here, guys. Thank you so much to everyone for getting in here. Hey, Dutch Christ, how you doing, my son? Welcome in, lad. How you doing? And everyone else, thank you for watching the stream today, guys. That's going to be the end of the show. It's a really good win for United on the day. Really good win overall in the 2 ties. We find out who we get in the last 8 of the Europa League tomorrow about midday. Come and join us in the morning. We'll be getting going about 11 a.m. on this channel just to see what comes out the hat and see which team Manchester United will face in the last 8. The quarterfinals, baby. Come on. Let's go. We are on the way to another trophy, hopefully. Oh, no worries, Sin Games. Oh, okay. It's gashed up, is it? Oh, shit. Thank you, Manny Stuflaki. You're a bloody legend too, man. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate you, brother. 0793. Let's go. Hope you're good today as well. And Rush Marno. Thank you, Elliot Manduna, superstar. Bruce McIntosh. Thank you, Gungshi. You absolute star, man. Thank you for gifting out those memberships at the start of the show, Gungshi. I really appreciate the support, man. Thank you. And the other 5 people who got a membership, I'm sure agree. Thank you, Gungshi. Thank you, Jedi Stew, Chris Koo, Luan France as well, Brian Foskett. Thank you, Rush Marno. Thank you, Jedi. Thank you, Neil Prajapati, John Boy Cat, Mark P, Simon Warner, Maria Steer, Haunted Adventurer, Ryan McGinley, Michael Panton. Let's go, Jonathan Gallagher, Rajat V, Sing Games, Michael O'Halloran. Thank you all of the moderators for moderating the chat. Thank you all of the members for supporting the show. And thank you everyone else in the chat for chatting and interacting with me and everyone else and being a part of this community, you legends. Thank you, guys. You're a bunch of heroes. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Oh, no worries, Sing Games. That's Gash then. No worries, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting in. Come on, United. Onwards we march. Could do the treble this season. Not the treble, but could do a treble this season. You just never know. We're still in the Europa. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the top 4, which is a lot more than shithouse Liverpool or many teams can say this season. Ten Hag is doing absolute bits. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Primot, my man. Neil, Duncan, Sin, Michael, Rushy, Neil, Gungshi, Bruce, and everybody else. Good night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't know what sort of content is going to be coming on the channel later. I'm going to go to the supermarket, get some paracetamol and some painkillers and shite, and see how I feel later. But I'm probably not going to do a FIFA tonight. Not because you know I don't want to, but because I've got to get up early for the draw, for the Europa League draw tomorrow. And as I say, I'm not feeling that great. So we could probably take it easy tonight, guys. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Have a good one. Kate Cadet, much love to you, broski. Dutch Christ, Heath Edwards, Brian Foskett, and everyone else as well. Kate Cadet says, careful with them painkillers, Piggy. Yeah, nice one, Kate Cadet. Careful with your stupid comments, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not just eating them like sweeties, man. I haven't had any for a while, actually. It's just a case of sometimes when I'm feeling that great and you're in pain, painkillers help to kill the pain. You know what I'm saying, lad? Stupid comment, mate. Right. Thank you for watching. Now, they are bad for you. They are bad for you. I get that. I get that. Now, shut it. Thank you, guys. Love to you all, though. Thank you for getting in here. And good night. God bless. And just much love to you all. And remember, Piggy loves you. And also remember, Ten Hag's doing bits. And also remember, Liverpool are not going to win any trophy this season. And also remember, when the Seagulls, no. Also remember, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Flying Pig United. And also remember, when the Seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Thank you, Night Owl. Bro, let's get some sues in there for Night Owl and an owl emoji. Thank you, Night Owl, for the $4.99 super chat right at the end of the stream here, buddy. Thank you, buddy. He says, we won the Carabao Cup, but we will win the FA Cup and Europa League. Come on, United. Let's go. I believe. Let's get some hashtag I believe in there. Thank you, Night Owl. I appreciate you, brother, for the super chat there at the end of the show. Bye, guys. Much love. Thanks for tuning in. Come on, United.